Okay, I think we're on. Yeah. Hi. Hi, everyone. Can you hear us? Are we audible?
Hello.
Not the book, but audio-wise.
Audible.
Audible's not sponsored. Did you ever use audiobooks? I never did.
I listen to like, oh god, there's like a very specific audiobook that I really like. Like it's a series of audiobooks, to be fair. This is like a Pandora's box you opened. So like there's like in Germany there's like the Three Investigators, which is like okay, so like it originated in America, but like the Germans liked it so much they just kept making more, and now there's like over 200 of them.
Just for the German market?
Yes, just for the German market. Like the English ones, just I think they stopped after like 10.
Whoa.
That's very specific. I don't know, but I really like them.
I should give them a try too, because it's kind of nice to just listen to someone read things out to you instead of you having to use your eyes.
It's not like actually like voiced. You know, it's not someone reading. They actually like, play roles and stuff. So that's even cooler.
That's so much better.
And it's like. It just works so well because the way they talk, they like it's just like so much tension. You go like, oh,
Very immersive. Yeah, it's so cool. Oh shit, we got raided. Grimmy! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everyone. Good timing, I guess, because we were about to introduce ourselves here.
Yes.
Because I don't think you've never been on my channel before, right, Shira? So
no.
Please introduce yourself to everyone, including the raiders.
Hello, I'm Shirahiko. Sorry for mispronouncing my own name. I'm Shira, and I'm a fox, and I stream video games on my channel. I'm from Germany. I don't know what else to say. I'm not good at introducing myself. That's like all that's important.
I get that. I literally wrote down my own introduction, which I'll also do real quick. Hello, my name is Nina. I am a little big sister, magical girl, and I like to sing and play retro games. And yeah, normally I would also sing for the raiders, but today, since I'm with Shira, I'm gonna unfortunately have to do it next time.
You're not gonna sing?
No, it's gonna be very crunchy.
Come on, you wanna sing?
No, I'm getting embarrassed.
You don't wanna sing? Come on. I love your singing. I feel like you're like my #1 VTuber singer. I really like you. I remember I went to like Dokumi, I think, and like you had a concert on Dokumi, and I remember that because I saw it and I was like, oh, I have to be there. And then I walked to the concert and I sat there like in person, and then there were like people.
Oh, you're cutting out. Shit, I can't hear you anymore. No.
I've ever seen, and I don't know, it was really cool.
Oh, thank you so much. It was very sweet. It feels so surreal to have people be like, yeah, I saw you literally in person. And I go like, oh my god, I don't feel so virtual anymore.
I know, it just was really cool to see you on the screen and stuff. I don't know. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Oh, you said you mostly play retro games, right, too?
Yeah, I mean, not only, but yes, I play a lot of retro games. I love retro games. Big fan of retro games.
Favorites besides Lifeline?
Okay, so favorites. Man, that's so difficult. I think my favorite retro game is maybe just because I grew up with it is like Illusion of Gaia and maybe Shining Force because I like them a lot because I grew up with them. They're really good.
Did you play the whole trilogy?
No, I never did. I only played Illusion of. I never played. I think it's Terra Enigma.
Terra Enigma, yeah. It's one of my favorites.
I never played them. I wanted to because like I know they're like I never knew there was like a trilogy because I was very young. I had no clue, and I only recently found out there's more to it. So I really want to check them out. If you say you like them very much, so
yeah, Terra Enigma definitely is really good. All I remember from Illusion of Gaia is that it's really philosophical, and that totally went past my head.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like the 7 world wonders and life and how civilization is changing.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, I kill enemy and his soul becomes mine.
Yes.
I was a simple child. Also had to, I don't think they ever released it here. Never saw it. So really? I had to play it much later. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, we had like the deluxe edition. It had like a book with it where like you can like a guide.
That's
When
so
I was
cool.
young, I used to play with a guide. It basically like told me where I had to go because I couldn't read. So the only thing I could really do was like do what the guide told me to do. Like
That's
they
so
have like
cute.
pictures and stuff. I don't know. So I was like, oh, this picture goes here, and then
Yeah, I had a copy of Pokemon Blue. Well, it was technically not mine, but it also came with like a collector's edition booklet, which was literally just a guide. And it talked about all the TMs and all the blah 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 blah. And there were tons of maps and blah 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 blah. And I just read that for fun. I didn't even play the game. I just read the book. And then it made me play it anyway. It was really nice. I loved manuals back when they made them.
Yeah, dude, me too. Like, I feel like the old boxes, there was like so much in it.
Yeah, extra special.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh, maybe we should have a retro game talk later, because today is all
I
about
would love
Japan.
to, dude. I can talk about retro games all day. I bought. Okay, this is also Japan related, so I can say it. So like, when I went to Japan, I went to like Book Off and Hard Off and stuff, and a lot of times they also have like a retro game section. So what I bought was like Seaman 1 and 2, and I think the second one was for the PlayStation, and it came with a controller, and like I have the Seaman controller.
Is that the one with that fish with a human head? And you
Yes, that's
and
what
it talks?
Seaman is. Yeah. That's what Seaman is. Like the first one was on the Dreamcast.
It's so cursed.
So cursed. But I wanted, I wanted to have. I was like, I have to have this. I have to buy this. This is mine now.
She's a Seaman enjoyer. Absolutely. Even got the sequel. I've only seen it on pictures and like a few snippets on YouTube. It looks like some middle-aged old fish man that just talks about like how tough life is and is just venting to you. That's the impression I got.
It is actually kind of messed up because you have to you have to make him grow up. Like that is like the idea. So like you start with like a baby fish, and then you have to like talk to him and care for him. It's like a Tamagotchi every day, and then you have to make him grow up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is the end game though? Does he like grow legs and just fall out of the aquarium and just walk away and get a job?
Yeah. The end is basically him leaving you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so bittersweet.
That's kind of how it ends. It's like I don't really know exactly because I haven't gotten this far, but I saw like a video about it. And I think he just leaves.
Oh my god, is this how parents would feel, like birds leaving the nest but Seaman's leaving your aquarium?
I think that's basically what it is.
I need to play this. I love games where you basically talk to the thing and you have them reply to you. That's what I loved about Lifeline.
Yeah.
Even though she
I
never
love
listened.
Lifeline so much.
I really struggled. Did you have the same problem with all the tongue twisters that she just refused to acknowledge them?
Tongue twister? Like
You didn't try those?
I haven't done the tongue twisters, no.
Oh.
I only made her like like a cat or something, or like bark like a dog. I'm not sure what it was. One of these two things.
I was constantly trolled by the one that's like, I saw Esau, I saw Esau. I wanted to just strangle the lady. She did not want to give me the points. I did abuse it, yeah.
Oh, I tried to make her go to like the desk for like an hour straight. There was like I was in the fucking, what was it, the infirmary or something?
Yeah.
And I wanted to make her go to the desk, but every time I said desk, she went to the bed.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, you want to go to bed? You want to go to the bed?
Okay.
You want to go?" I'm like,
The
"No."
bed? Okay. The bed? Okay. The bed?
I like that invitation, but I'd rather have you go to the desk now, okay?
I had that too with vending machines where she was like, which one? And I'm like, it did not work until at some point I just said the leftist to the rightiest to the left of the vending right. And then she actually did it and it made no sense. She just responds to gibberish better than actual, what I thought was English. I just like the whole backstory of it too, where it was not even play tested by actual like Americans or something, and
Really?
that's why it's so bad. That's why it's so bad. So apparently it reacts better to you if you speak a little bit more, stereotypically Japanese. So I tried it, and I was like, like, why won't you walk to the desk? And she was like, the desk? Suddenly it worked. Oh, it's so terrible. But it was fun.
I think that's what I like about the game too. It's just so terrible that it's fun to play. I don't know. It's just a good game for some reason, even though it's really bad. Like I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, it's that kind of lovable junk, right?
Mhm.
That's what I love about retro too.
Yeah.
We're talking about Lifeline. It's a game you control with your voice, which was very unique at the time. Maybe too unique. We weren't ready for it, but it's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And today we're gonna talk about Japan, which Lifeline is made by, was it Sony? Can't remember. So we're sorta gonna just segue into it.
Yes.
But yeah, we've both been there many times at this point. I think like I've been there 3 times. You said 3 or 4.
I think it's like 4. Yeah.
Yeah, so we thought maybe it would be fun to share our experiences a little bit and some stories and pictures, and we've been trying to collab for like I think like 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just couldn't find like a game or something that we were like, wow, well, let's do that together. So we thought, hey, maybe we should just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who wants to start. I got a lot of pictures here already. I don't know if I can start maybe.
Just start. Just talk about it, and I'll just drop in if I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
Let me see. Oh yeah, I think it might be cute. The first thing I saw pretty much when I visited the first time, I went to Fukuoka with family.
Oh,
And I did not really know what to expect besides, girls with toast on running towards the school or something. I don't know. Everything I thought I knew about Japan was based on anime. But then I saw this. Let me find the picture. I don't know. For me, this was quintessential, like, Japanese. It made no sense. I found a literal grandma making a picture of ducks with her flip phone.
Flip
It
phones, yeah.
confused me so hard. Like, why? Also, I've never seen a phone like that. To me, that's like 40 years old. And she has a little sun hat protector thingy, the visor. I've never seen that before either. But
You
thought it
went
was
to
cute.
Japan and you took picture of Japanese people taking pictures.
Yeah, so what if someone made a picture of me making a picture of a grandma? We could have really gone far with this. Oh yeah, I also saw turtles there for the first time, like outside of a zoo. I didn't know they
Oh.
stack.
Oh my god, I just saw them on the picture.
I'm not
You're
sure-
actually right, there's turtles.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I have multiple pictures, but you see in the top left, yeah.
Yeah.
They also were like some family, but they look like kind of like those Russian dolls that are like on top of each other and stuff. There's like a little
Yeah, like
collection.
Matryoshka.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matryoshka. It was funny, but yeah, that was literally one of the first things I saw, besides the Mario at the airport.
Oh.
Nintendo!
That's so cute though.
Yeah, I really did not really know what to expect. I read about things, of course, and I've heard stories, but you just can't really... You just don't get it until you're actually there.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I feel like you went there probably also because you were like, oh, I like anime stuff, so then you get interested in Japan, and then you get interested in culture. Is that also like how it started for you, that you got interested in going to Japan?
Kinda. I've been watching anime for like... if we're counting things like Pokemon, practically my whole life.
Yeah.
But I felt like I finally had a chance to go because I was able to kind of mooch off the rest of my family because they were going to.
Yeah.
So I felt like, wow, this is finally the moment to actually see things in person and not just, like have an image in your head that might or might not be true. So yeah, I was really curious. If I would have to say like, where in the world do I really want to go? It's really the only place I can think of.
Oh, that's so cool though. I feel like very similar to that. Like, I also went to Fukuoka. It wasn't the first time when I went. That was like the third time I went to Fukuoka as well. And I think my first experience just was, how do I say this? It's just, I think I didn't really expect anything. Like how do I say this? Like I wasn't really like, oh wow, it has to be like this or it has to be like that. I just kind of went and I was like so pleasantly surprised by everything I saw.
Yeah.
In a way, I don't know. That's kind of like, it's so different, but like also in a good way. I don't know.
Open-minded, right? Like a fresh mind to go in.
Yes.
Mhm.
very different and very new and very fresh. Yeah.
What was like the most culturally shocking thing to you then?
Oh, culturally shocking. I think honestly, it's like I wouldn't say it's culturally shocking, but something I really noticed was that everything has a sound and like a noise and like okay, so this is like I'm someone who's like I've been doing design all my life. So what I noticed was like everything is designed. Like even sound design. There's sound design for everything. You go to an elevator, it has sound design. You go even like the Tokyo trains. Like if you go with the JR line, every station has its own jingle. You know exactly where you are. You just have to listen, and that kind of stuff really surprised me. Like that was something. Like also like this is very specific. So like when we go to the airport in Germany, if you like scan something, it just does beep. You know, like a small beep sound. And in Japan, it would do like ding dong, which is like more like a positive sound. It's like, oh yeah, that's good. You know, something good just happened. You know, it's basically like you know exactly if it's good or bad or that kind of stuff. And I thought that was really cool.
That reminds me a little bit when I was withdrawing money. It also went like wow, 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 wow. When I got my own money, I was like, are you congratulating me on taking my own money out of a machine?
It's like that jiggle going on here. It's like ding ding ding.
Yeah.
Take your money, and it's like, and then it goes like, it also beeps because you have to take your card out. And you're like, please take your card. No, I'm not gonna stop beeping until you take your card.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. Like it all feels so, like user friendly. Like there's plenty of stuff that's not friendly in Japan, but those are really nice little things.
Yeah, I think it's like you said, like user friendly in a way where it's like. It just translates well to like what you have to do. Also, something because you just talked about the ATMs. I think something that was really interesting to me was that they have like these keyboard keys on the ATMs. They're like really thick keys that you have to like physically press. For us, they're just like really small metal keys in Germany, right? Where it's like click, 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 but there's like crack, crack, crack. And I thought that was very cool. I don't know.
Yeah, those little details, right? I also like how they add like different pictures to like stoplights and such. Like I think both in Germany and the Netherlands, it's just like a very boring picture of like a dude. And then when the lights like turn and it starts to make noise, it's just like and it's kind of aggressive, but it literally plays music to you if you cross a road in Japan and has a cute little image on it. I like it a lot too. But I don't know if it's true, but I heard the reason why they have so much sound on everything is because, especially in a train, if people are, a little sleepy or whatever, they will actually remember where are they and they can get out in time.
Something I don't know like if it's that. Like even if it's, I think that's, it's helping for sure for that. But I just generally, it's really good because like, you don't have to always look somewhere. You always already know, even if you don't have to look at it. And I think that's what's so cool. Yeah,
I agree. As a UXer, I agree. Wait, you said you design a lot, right? What's your graphic or other field?
Yeah. I learned like I didn't learn graphic design, but I worked as like an infographics designer and stuff.
Ooh.
So I'm very nerdy when it comes to these things. It's like, knowledge that I can put very simply for others to understand, I don't know. That's something I like. So these, like anything with design and any, I don't know, it's just interesting to me a lot.
I fully agree with that. We're kind of in the same industry. Nice. I don't really talk about like UX stuff a lot, like on chat, but I do also find it very fascinating to think about how to make things simple and like intuitive. And not have to think too hard about things.
Yeah. I love that. And I think that's something, like you said, in Japan is something I noticed. Where,
Yeah, but sometimes, well, at least the first time I went, I did think the toilet was too complicated with all the pictures and words, and I didn't know how to do anything. And then it started to play music, and I didn't realize why until I read up about it later, that it's supposed to hide the fact that, you might be doing some business on there. I just thought, it was trying to keep you company if you're lonely or something.
The toilet loves you, Nina.
Yeah, so I had to get used to the space toilet. I made a lot of pictures of it too. I learned that from my mom. Every time she goes to any hotel, she always makes a picture of every room and sends it to like the family app, and then everyone has to witness the hotel. I don't know why, but I'm doing it too, which is a little awkward. But
Hey, look at my toilet.
look at this toilet I found. It's mine for the next 2 weeks. Wow. Oh, yeah. As far as I'm thinking about other things that shocked me. I think the biggest one really was also the fact that everyone queues up nicely.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine it's a little similar in Germany. If you take the train, for example, and people are trying to leave, they would just basically arm wrestle their way in, not let anyone out first.
Yeah.
That was so different.
Yeah, I really like that too. I feel like it's people like play with the worlds because they know if they wouldn't, it would be very bad for them as well. And you know, that's like especially in Tokyo because like a big city, and if it's rush hour and they don't do what they're supposed to do, people just kind of run into each other, and it's like bad. And in Germany, people don't care for that. Like they will stand everywhere, and like especially in your way, they don't care. They just like standing there right now. And if you say something, they go like.
Offended.
It's so annoying. But like over there, it was like, you know, they kind of went in the queue, and that was nice. I like that. I really appreciated that.
Yeah, you will line up or be shamed. That's very true.
Yes. Basically.
I don't know about Germany again, but here like the biggest menace on the road are like mothers with like a stroller, because they will ram you and they will ram their toddler into you if you don't get out of the way. It's like a bumper car.
That's crazy. I don't know. I never noticed that over here.
Maybe I'm just getting assaulted a lot. Like somehow by ladies in strollers, they just ram me over.
You specifically.
Me specifically, they have it out for me. Tactical toddler tackle. Oh God. Oh, I'm thinking of the last thing, because I was thinking while we were talking other things that I noticed at first. I don't know if that's normal for you, but eating fish in the morning, I was not used to that. So the first time I had breakfast, I ate mackerel, and it made me so sick. I was not used to it.
Was that like one that, like, was that in a ryokan, or were you like in a hotel?
It was just a regular hotel.
Oh, I never had breakfast hotel in Japan, so I never ate fish for breakfast. I just generally don't eat fish. For like, we mostly just went outside and went to like a bakery and just got something there, like bread or like croissant. Croissant. Yeah, that's basically what we did. So I never had fish for breakfast. Luckily, because I don't like fish. It's just like generally all seafood is just something I don't like.
Oh, so no sushi either?
No. I don't like it. And I know it's like, you know, you go to Japan, you should try the sushi. But for me, it's just, I just, ugh.
Yeah, if you know you
It's
don't
not for
like
me
it.
at all.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly
Like,
fine.
have you, okay, I don't know if it's like the same for you, but I talked to some people from like work and stuff about like, oh, I went to Japan, and yes, Japan. And a lot of people have like this misconception that when you go to Japan, all the food that you can like get there is very healthy for you when you know go out eating. It's like, oh wow, they have all this healthy food, and I'm like, I don't know, like most of the stuff you really get when you go eat outside, it's mostly like pork, meat,
deep
rice.
fried.
And fried, of course, which is really tasty, right? Like, don't get, I love that, but it's like I wouldn't really say that's really healthy.
Yeah, there's the same stereotype here, and they always go like, yeah, but the Japanese are so thin. If their food was terrible for you, they would obviously all be like Americans, right? But then you look at like the food is super bad for you on average, but they just don't eat a lot of it. That's how they manage.
It's also like probably like, you know, cooking, like people cook or get like a small bento, and like eating outside is like something you do as a tourist. It's like you do that constantly, right? But like if you live there, I don't really, maybe you drink beer in the evening, you know, with your friends.
I guess
or like your workplace.
Yeah, because I do remember I went on like a little solo trip in May this year, and when I arrived, I was kind of like just hungry, so I wanted to eat something real quick. I went to one of those I guess you can call it like a salaryman lunch place. And I was so confused by the little like ordering system they had. I was just staring at it for like 10 minutes. I saw a massive queue of salarymen just piling up behind me, and I was feeling so ashamed of like, oh my god, I'm literally making them all wait for me because I'm like this dumb foreigner who was like in front of the machine. But someone literally came running for me. I was like, oh my god, I'll help you. What do you want? What do you want? And it was so sweet. But the place was literally full for like an hour, and then everyone just evaporated. It was very funny.
like lunchtime, right? Yeah. I have that too, like some places where like a very specific time, there's so many, and like there's queues on end, and then 1 minute later it's just gone.
All gone. Yeah, it's
all
insane.
gone.
Where did they go? It's incredible, yeah. But it also is a good sign for like if it's super busy, then it must be pretty good.
Yes, I think so too.
But I don't think you can really go wrong food-wise, unless. What was your favorite food?
I'm very basic. I love like curry and ramen.
What about things like katsu or something? Is that?
I love katsu as well.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. I prefer chicken katsu.
Mhm.
Like pork katsu is also nice, but I think chicken. I just like chicken a bit more.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, it's really good though. I really, really like it. Yes.
Same.
Oh, have you ever been to what's it called? Sweet
Paradise?
Is it called Sweet Paradise? The buffet with like sweets.
Yes. I went there once because again, family was like, "Oh, we should have some dessert," and they read the sign wrong, which means they just didn't read it all. And it was an all-you-can-eat buffet of like sweets, and you pay like a flat price. You could eat whatever you wanted. I felt like I was getting diabetes live. We ate nothing but sweets. It was so bad.
You have like so many cakes and stuff, and there's so much, and you just keep eating. You can just keep eating. It's wow.
What was your favorite thing there? You remember?
I think I went there, and they also had like a collaboration with Gabang Dreaming Girls. It's Bandori. It's a mobile game, gacha. Rhythm game, and so I ate like the sweets from that. So they had like specific for like each character. They had like specific desserts, specific food, specific drinks, and it wasn't really good. Like I feel like it probably wasn't really about the food anyway. It was more about getting like the specific merch, like the food was okay. But I want to go there again and have like the buffet because I've regretted so much not getting the buffet. But now hearing you, I want to go back and get the buffet as well.
Oh, my tummy already hurts thinking back to it. I was literally feeling ill at the end, and my dad was just piling it on like, It was so bad. I think when I went, I had this collaboration with some kind of boy band. Because there were pictures of like guys everywhere.
That's basically probably what it was. Ooh, and like they also had like they didn't only.
Oh, we're cutting out again.
Also get a fruit all-you-can-eat buffet where you just eat melon and every banana. You go there and you just eat fruits, and I was like, that's also really cool.
That's cool, but I also feel like I might as well just go to the supermarket if I just want to eat fruit.
Yeah, but it's already prepared.
Okay, sure, true. I don't have to cut my own watermelons and slice anything.
Yeah. See, right? You can just eat and eat and eat. I think it's actually, if you get like both, like sweets and some fruit, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're literally committing mass sinning by just eating only cakes. Cake. Do you like cake?
I love cake.
Favorites?
I'm so basic. I like cheesecake.
Oh, they are good. They are really good. Like the American style or something different?
Honestly, all sorts of styles. I like the Japanese style. I like the American style. I like the way my mom makes it.
Ooh.
Like all sorts of cheesecakes. I think you can't really go wrong with it. I feel like they're always good. So I love them very much.
I fully agree. It's like, it always feels so special. Like I have a picture here I can show you too. Oh, that's the wrong one. When I first went for some nice desserts. I got this. I didn't actually know what it was at first, but it's like millefeuille or something, millefeuille. I can't pronounce it. It's French, but it's like this really beautiful little pastry, and it came in like some kind of coffee cake, and it just looked so cute. It was so delicious. Ooh.
Oh, that looks cute. Oh man, I love when you in Japan, like the dessert culture. I feel like they have like so many very elaborate desserts over there too, where they really go deep into it with how they look and how they decorate it, and it's like there's so much different stuff.
Yeah,
It's
they
really,
all
really
look so
cool.
special and so perfectly made, and I really put a lot of effort into it. Because here, if you eat a cake, for example, it literally just looks like someone smacked it on the plate. They were like, whatever.
Yeah, same here.
So I think my favorite was probably that millefeuille thing. Because the only reason I even knew what it was is because I recognized it from like the Tales of series. Because they always have desserts in there. So I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's that pretty little cake from the video game. Maybe I should have that. I can't pronounce it, but it's pretty good.
That's cute.
I also like crepes. I do have a picture of that too. Although most people unfortunately focused on my thumb when I first showed this one off.
What? Why?
I don't know. This was the first time I showed my hand, so I guess that was why. But I got like this crepe with like a cheesecake inside or some kind of cake. It was very nice. Very, very nice.
They go really fancy on these crepes with the cakes in it. Yeah, I love them as well.
Yeah. They were very filling, but they were very pretty too.
Yes.
If you have any pictures you'd like to share, then please let me know as well, because otherwise I'll just blah, 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 blah with some pictures.
Wait. I downloaded a few. I can send you something.
Yeah.
I think my stuff is all very nerdy. I think I'm a
That's okay.
bit too much of a nerd. I mean, okay, so I don't know if that's like very interesting for you, but we went to like a museum, which is like it was like a design museum. I keep talking about design today. I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry, don't worry.
And it was basically about like how design evolved in Japan over like so many years, and they had like very old stuff, and I thought it just kind of how do I show this? Like for example, they had like this umbrella, which I just sent it to you.
Yeah.
It's like a very short story for it. It's basically just an umbrella, and they gave it out for like people when it was raining, and it just had like the name of the place on it, which gave it out. So basically, it was like free advertisement for them. But that was like back in like the 1700s or something like that.
Yeah.
So that was very, very early before that stuff was even normal. And I think that's very interesting because when you think about it, when you go to Japan nowadays, and it starts raining, you suddenly see everyone running around with the exact same umbrella because they go to the convenience and buy it. Because they all get the umbrella from like either 7-Eleven or Family Mart. And I just kind of thought like it's very interesting that maybe that started back then with like these kind of umbrellas. When you really think about it, I don't know. I got like really, really thinking about that.
Yeah, it's like one of the first, I suppose, like marketing expressions. I mean, it's always kind of fun to think about how did these things even started? Why are we doing this in the first place?
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like everything is branded nowadays, but even back then they did that. It's just harder.
You have to think about it. 1700s, and they already were branding their umbrellas. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane to think about. Like sometimes when I think like how are people living in the past, I'm like, oh well, it was just a completely different world. But there's this one example where like older generations talk about the youth, and it's always like, oh, these youngins don't respect their elders, and they just go about and have stupid adventures, and they don't listen, and blah blah blah. And that goes back 2,000 years when they're still rambling about the darn kids not doing what they're supposed to. So it just means we've always been like that.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I think. Okay. So I like there's a small story which is like not too big, but when I went to Japan for the very, very, very first time, I flew with ANA, which is like All Nippon Airways. It's like the Japanese airline. They're normally pretty expensive, but I was very lucky to get like a ticket. And back then, I don't know if they still do that, but they had like a Star Wars collaboration. So some of
Oh.
the airplanes were Star Wars themed, and I was very lucky to actually get like into that Star Wars themed aircraft. So like it had like Star Wars like outside of it, it was like themed to Star Wars, and inside it was themed Star Wars. And when it was taking off, before it was taking off, you could basically hear like R2D2 and the golden guy, and they were like speaking to each other, and they were like, "Oh wow, ready to take off." And then like beep 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 beep. And then they play like the Star Wars song, and then like a light show with like the lights in the aircraft, and then you got like a stupid small card which basically said, "Hey, you were in this airplane." And I'm not really into Star Wars or anything, but I thought that was very cute to just like experience it by accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most fun things are the ones you kind of just stumble upon.
Yes.
I think I have an example of that too, because I didn't realize how common it was for people to have like little guerrilla performances. Like there's so many people that are just doing their idol routine or something, and they have like little street performances, and I walked into at least 3 of those, including one where I was being told to stop filming. This is not allowed. There was this let me see if I can find the picture. There was this boy band who I also didn't realize just how extravagant everything always is, but let me see if I got the picture. Oh, I didn't save it yet. Okay, I'll just have to find it real quick. But they had literal staff walking around trying to prevent you from just recording what they were doing. And I still don't get that. Looks like free publicity, right? If they would post it anywhere else.
I know. I don't know why they stopped you. I also saw that happen sometimes, and I was always really happy when there were like 2 or 3. You could really tell that they were fans of these people. They had like the light sticks, and they were like cheering them on. They're like, yes. And maybe it was just like 10 people, but 2 of them were like really into it. And you were like, yes, keep going.
I love that.
Yeah.
There's nothing cuter than just seeing people so much into like something, you know, like really passionate about things.
Yes.
It's such a compliment also to like the performer. But yeah, I just randomly stumbled upon these dudes.
Well, they're so flashy.
Yeah, they're so flashy. That's what I meant with like they look so extravagant and just cool. I had no clue who they were, but they dance really nicely. I can't dance. Have you tried to learn, or you don't? Yeah, that's not like a thing you want to do.
I used to do hip hop dancing when I was like 14 to 16, 7, like in my teens. I used to do hip hop dancing, and it was fun. But at some point, I don't know. I just kind of stopped. You know, I wasn't really into it anymore, and I don't think I'm really good at it either. I was just kind of doing it for fun.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that either. But it's also okay to just be like, okay, well, this no longer interests me. But I had fun while it lasted. Yeah,
basically.
It's always a little weird when people go like, "Oh, you abandoned your hobby." It's like, okay, okay.
I abandoned so many hobbies. I used to do like so many sports. I used to do like athletics. I used to do soccer. I used to do handball. I used to like I just did every single sport on the freaking like. It would basically I would do a sport for like a few weeks. I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. And then my mom would be like, okay, so next sport. And then she would like sign me up for the next sport. And I will do that for a few weeks. Like, no, mom, I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, next sport.
Oh my god, I think literally the only sport that I was actually doing like competitively, if you want to even call that, was table tennis. And the only reason why was because my brother was doing that, and I wanted to be just like my brother. So
Of course.
Yeah, ping pong player. It was fun, but I just got so scared of like being competitive. I couldn't do it anymore. I was so afraid of messing up.
Dude, I'm the same. I'm really bad and like I hate like losing, but like in a way where I'm afraid of it. So I don't really like competitive stuff because I don't want to lose. it's like I'm someone who would like I would rather sabotage myself so I can be like, yeah, okay. I mean, it's because of that I didn't win, you know, because I just can't do it. It's too my heart just starts racing and stuff. Ugh.
Yeah, like no, it's so scary. But at least you can do it on your own terms then if you decide to just not do it.
Yes.
I relate to that. For that exact reason, I also don't play competitive games. I just start sweating just thinking about it.
I get it. I think like with games, I'm like, I don't really care. I just kind of, I think for me, it's more about like an actual competition where there's like something on the line and you go like, oh, I have to win. It's just like the fear of failure, I think, in the end.
Did you have that too, like exams and such, or just sports?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I also had that. Well, I think with, no, I think about school, it was a bit different for me. Which was design and video stuff. So for me, school was just like, I didn't need the degree that I would have to get. And the other stuff, I was already good enough to get there, so I never really cared much about it. Like, I skipped classes and shit. I was a really bad student. And no one really expected anything from me, though.
Aww.
Like, not in a bad way. No, that's not bad. No, so like, I mean, my mom was like, as long as you don't fail, you know, we're all happy. So I never had the pressure where I had to like get A grades or B grades or anything.
No, like the
for me, it was
Asian
just
culture.
like, I never had that. They didn't really care for it, and neither did I. So like, as long as you don't fail, that's enough, and that's kind of how I lived by.
We have something like that in the Netherlands. It's called the Zesjescultuur. It means that, you know, 6 is a pass. I know it's flipped in Germany. 6 is lowest, but
yeah.
in Netherlands, 6 is the lowest you can have without failing. So everyone was just like, as long as I pass, I get
That's
that.
how I was, yeah.
Well, nothing wrong with that. No one really cares about your grades afterwards. It's just, you know.
I never needed my degree in the end. I never done anything of it, ever. Like, even my jobs, I just applied with them with my portfolios, and no one ever asked if I ever went to school. Like, I legit could have just not gone to school, and it would have just been fine.
It makes sense for design. It's all about what you can do rather than what you know or what paper you happen to have.
Yeah, especially, like, with design, like you said, that's like, yeah.
Too bad for me, they even wanted, like, prints and contacts with school and such.
Well, that's crazy.
Why do they care?
I don't know. I think it's so stupid because what does that say about your skill and your job? Nothing.
It just means you showed up.
Let's go! You showed up.
Woo! Applaud for us for showing up, guys. Well, sometimes I also skipped a few classes, but such a rebel.
As long as you can, like, you can skip as much as you skip as many classes as you can, but not too many.
Yes.
Like, only the ones that you really can, and then you will be happy. No, that's a bad influence. I take that back. No, don't do that.
Don't skip school, kids.
Don't skip school. Sorry. No.
Don't quit school to become a YouTuber or a VTuber or anything else.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Always finish your degree. You will never, like, you might need it at some point. You don't know. You don't know.
Often they only care about that you have one, not necessarily what you did. That happens very often too in practice. So
yes,
it can come in handy. All right, we've saved children's souls. Very good.
Stay in school, kids.
Stay in school. I'll see what else I got picture-wise. If you have anything you'd like to share, then also please let me know.
I can just start talking about stuff. I don't necessarily have pictures for everything. So, okay. Like, when I went to Japan, I went to, like, Tokyo, I went to Fukuoka, I went to Osaka. But my favorite city still is Tokyo by far, just because, I don't know, the city is so special in a way. It's very Tokyo is very Tokyo. I don't know if like that, like, I don't know, like, if you say you've been to Tokyo, like, Tokyo is not necessarily like the rest of Japan at all. But it's like very special in its own way, where, like, we talked earlier about, like, everything is very organized in a way. Like the rules and like the sounds and like everything like that. And I think Tokyo is probably my favorite city I've ever been to, like, generally.
In general, okay.
Yeah. I really just, like, it's just, I don't even like the feeling, like, just the vibe of the city. I don't know, like, that's not really an example of why I like the city so much, but I remember I remember going to the subway. We wanted to go from Akihabara to I don't know, somewhere like Shinjuku or something. I don't know, like something further away. And for some reason, we had to use the subway because like the station we wanted to go to only was a subway station or something like that. And we wanted to go down. But like at the top stairs, there was like a guy standing with like a yellow vest, and he was basically like, "Careful, careful, careful, careful." But I didn't really understand Japanese, so I don't really know what he was trying to tell us. So we walked down, and there was another guy being like, "Careful, careful, careful." And I'm like, "Okay, but there nothing really happened yet. Why are you telling me careful?" And then we went around the corner, and then we saw another guy standing there, and the escalator was closed off. He was standing in front of the escalator, being like, "The escalator's closed off. The escalator is closed off." So there were like 3 Japanese man, one on the very top of the stairs, one in the middle of the stairs, and one right in front of the escalator, just to tell every single one that goes down that this escalator is broken right now.
That is so typical. It reminds me of when COVID restrictions just had been lifted. That's when I went like my second time. And I also remember there was just like 20 people, and their only job was just to be like, "Go this way." They could have just put a sign there, but no, they put a whole human being in that spot. 20 of them, and all they did was direct you to the next person who was directing you to the next person. It was so inefficient and silly, but it made me giggle.
Yeah, no, they do that a lot. It's also sort of like that is something else I noticed. Especially when they like fix stuff. Surprisingly, when they fix things in Germany, they basically like they close it off. And then it stays like that for 5 days, and then maybe someone comes over and fixes it. And what I noticed with Japan, especially close to our hotel, there was like something broken. We kind of saw. We didn't even notice it was broken. But we saw in the evening that they like built, like they closed it off in the evening. They were like 5 people in the evening trying to fix it. And in the morning, it was just done. In the morning, it was just fixed, and I was like, wait. That works?
Wow.
You can fix things in a day? No, what?
I'm so used to things being like completely broken up. Like if it's a road, it's just a mess for like half a year, and it's magically suddenly it's done. No shade to German Autobahn, by the way.
No, it's horrible. Like we have like there's like it's always closed off. It's always, what's it called? Bausch? I don't even know the German word. Construction. It's always the construction side. It's always the construction side. It doesn't stop. Like it's horrible. It's just I can just rant about that all day. But yeah, I thought it was very funny to see that in Japan. Also, they always have this one light stick guy who just stands there with a light stick. And he goes like, "Oh, a light stick, careful, careful, careful." Even though the whole thing is already blinking, you know, like the whole construction site is blinking. They have like a disco in there, but there's a guy with a light stick who still tells you, "Guys, please,
be careful." And light stick man needs a job too. He needs to prosper.
I'm on light stick duty today.
Cool CV though. You're like a human sign. Be fun or boring.
They also were the tree in the theater class.
That man, he was the tree.
Wow, he's perfect for the job.
Whoa, he's been like perfect ever since he was little. Like he was born for this. He was molded. That is funny. It is kind of typical, I suppose. I've never seen this anywhere else.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think I'm also looking into some pictures. Because it reminded me of something, but I need to find the picture back.
It's okay, just search picture. I can just monologue while you search for the picture if you want.
Please do.
Okay, so a lot of people always go to Disneyland when they go to Japan because it's like a very cool amusement park. I did never go to Disneyland because I heard the queues are absolutely horrible and you don't want to be there. I don't know if that's true because I haven't been there, but from what I heard from the others, that's basically what it is. So what I did, I went to Fuji-Q Highlands. That's an amusement park near the Fuji, and you can see the Fuji in the background. And it has like 5 or 6 roller coasters, and every single one of them is amazing. Like they have one that like accelerates super fast. There's one with like so many steep hills and loops and stuff. And it's like the best amusement park I've ever been to. It looks horrible. It looks really bad. Like it's horrible. But it has 5 really good roller coasters.
Oh, how does it look
So
bad?
I don't know.
Bad in what way? Like not maintained or just dirty?
It's just it has no theming. Like
like
it
that.
really just is roller coasters and a carousel and a food stand.
Oh yeah.
That's all it is. You can't do anything else in there, which is fine because I think you only go there for the roller coasters. But yeah, if you are into roller coasters and you go to Japan, I highly recommend Jeju Islands.
It sounds really cool, but I literally get sick on a swing.
No!
I'm so sorry. I realized that when I went. I was already like a little older, and I went on one of those children rides. Like literally children, like this was designed for toddlers, and it had like, it didn't even loop, it didn't even have loopings or anything. It just went like 40 kilometers an hour, and I was on that and I threw up afterwards. I was so sick. I cannot handle anything that goes faster than walking speed.
Oh no!
The baby ride defeated me. I was so sick. Like no, not for me. As cool as it looks like, but you probably did have a nice view on Mount Fuji then, right? And all the other areas around.
You could really see it well. It was pretty close by. It was like up on a mountain. So the only thing, I don't have a cool picture of it. I don't know where it is. I think I only have pictures of faces on it, and I don't want to show you my friends.
Understandable.
I don't know. Maybe they don't want to be shown, so I'd rather not do that.
Yeah, I get that. For that reason, I also don't have like all pictures here, because a lot of them just have like relatives in there.
Yeah.
Oh, but I do have this cool picture of Mount Fuji that I made in Hakone, because I got lucky. That was like one of those days where the sky was clear enough that you could see it from all the way from Hakone, and I was like, wow, it's really big. That's a big mountain. I'm not used to that.
Oh, that looks nice. That looks really cool.
It was kind of funny because I tried to get closer to make a better shot, but there was this person, again with a light stick and everything, that was literally going like, no, you can't go there, I'm guessing that's what he said. So I was like, wakarimashita, and the guy looked so fucking relieved that I actually understood. Or at least understood the intention he had, and I could literally see his shoulders go like, oh, thank God I don't have to like herd away another stupid American. It was nice. It was a fun blocker, but I got still a nice picture.
It's a very nice picture. Have you been to when you were at Fukuoka? Have you been to the volcano island thingy?
Volcano Island?
Kagoshi.
Oh, do you mean? Is that the one Sakurajima, perhaps?
Ah, yes, that one. Thank you.
No, I want to go there like next year. I want to go to Kyushu, like all of it, or at least as much as I can with a train. And I want to. That's why I'm learning Japanese actually, so I can actually say something besides just konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
That's that's really on my bucket list.
Oh, you should really. It's really nice up there. Like, you can like also just walk up. I've been to Sakurajima. It's basically like they have like a bus that goes all the way up too, so you don't have to walk. Well, you can also technically walk, but it's a lot. There's like to go up so high. But I thought it was really cool because you take like a ferry, and then you go over there, and then you are there. And we were talking to the bus guy, and we were just showing our tickets, and we were just being like, hey. That is our tickets, and we're all together in like very broken Japanese. And he was like, "Oh, Nihongo Josu."
Oh no! You got Nihongo Josu.
Yeah, so we got Nihongo Josu.
It happens.
Oh, yeah.
It was literally one of the first kanjis that I recognized. It was Nihongo Jozu because I saw that freaking often. Those were unironically the first kanjis I learned. Above hand, yeah, totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. I don't know how they made that up, but
I've been so like I have like this image which says it's not showing up on Discord, but it's an image. It's maybe a bit too big. I'm not sure.
Could be.
Uh,
It's a heck.
well, it's like also like when I've been to the Fukuoka, it's like a very stupid story because we wanted to see the ocean. Like Fukuoka is like basically I think it's a harbor city, right? It does have a harbor, but it doesn't really have like necessarily a beach because it's like old town. But you can like go around and then like go on the map. It's like a buffet kind of. There's like a very small area which you can go to, and you basically go there with like a train. And we wanted to go and find a beach because we just wanted to go to the beach. So basically, we went by train. We went very, very far to like the end and the last station because there was also an aquarium. We thought, oh, I mean, this is probably a good area to look for the beach. But we kind of walked and we couldn't find the beach for very long. And then we found like a park, which was basically like a whole area, which was just a park where you have to pay like entrance fee. And they did have a beach in there, but we didn't really want to go to like a park beach. We wanted to be like an actual beach.
Yeah.
But I was kind of very fed up because I've already been walking for hours and like running around trying to find the beach, and I was like, no, I'm going back. I don't want to do this anymore. And then I went on the next train and I just drove, and then I just randomly got off at a very random stop. I just looked on the map and I was like, okay, this is a small city and I see beach on the map. I'm now gonna get out and I'm gonna go to the city, walk through the very small town towards the beach. And I did that and I saw a very, very, very nice beach.
Yeah, it looks beautiful in the picture.
It's so beautiful. You basically like walk through there and then you just it was empty. Like there was no one there because it was like so secluded in a way. And it just was very, very beautiful. So I think like if you ever go to Japan, I highly recommend to just randomly get off some stations with like the tram, especially if you're not in Tokyo, and just walk around and explore and see what you can find, because maybe you will find something that, you know, not everyone went to, and
True.
you know, maybe it just looks really good. There was also some small, not mountains, but like I guess it's some kind of it's not really a mountain, a hill. There were hills, and there was like this one guy who kept like he had like a paraglider. Is it like a paraglider? No, it's not a paraglider. It's like a
Oh, it's like kite surfing if it was near the beach.
wait. I have a picture. Wait. There we go. What is this thing called?
Well, I have to first save it and then put it into Paint to make it into a PNG.
Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry.
I don't know why it's not a PNG. It's a hang glider.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I know what you mean, but I kind of forgot the word for it too. It's the one where you kind of just jump off a small little hill and you have your parachute and you
Yeah, it's a
kind of just glide
parachute.
around.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like a parachute glider thing. A paraglider.
Paraglider.
Oh, there we go. Yes. So basically, he had like a paraglider, and he just kept walking up, and then kept jumping down, and then kept walking up. And like his full outfit, he got to be like,
Must have been
and then he
tired,
jumped.
yeah.
And he just kept doing that, and I thought that was very cute. I don't know. That was very fun to watch too. It was just one guy. He was just doing that constantly.
Just a little bit of people watching. That's pretty fun. Yeah, it looks so cool to do this. I wonder how difficult it is to do.
I don't know. Like, he had a whole outfit and everything, and it probably isn't too difficult, but I have no idea. I never did it.
The same. I've not tried any like outdoorsy sports, or is this an extreme sport? I guess so.
I guess. I mean, something could happen, so maybe.
Extreme gliding.
I don't
Yeah, that looks so nice. And you just found this by accident too.
Yeah, I really did. We were looking for the beach all day, and I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find it myself. And they never found the beach. That's like the worst part about it. They went like further, and the only thing they found was just stones.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah, so I was like,
Oh, you cut out a little bit. What were you saying at the end?
oh, I'm very glad I went there because it was beautiful.
Yeah. I can see. I think the only beach I found personally was in Kamakura. And I went there at night because I was like, I kind of want to see what it's like outside at night. And I found this random party of teenagers who were having like one of those, what is it even? This was in October, I think, but they were having a party with like a fireplace and they were lighting up fireworks and stuff. And they were having drinks, and I actually caught later the same, I don't know if there was the same group, but a bunch of teenagers who got, you know, kind of talked to by the police for underage drinking.
Oh no!
Which cracked me up because I was literally just walking around with nothing to do, and I just found this random group of kids just getting fined or something by a bunch of cops.
Oh no!
It's so sad. But yeah, I also found this by accident. That's why it's kind of like Japan is one of those countries where the best experience truly is to just go out with no plan. Well, you kind of have a little bit of a plan, but don't be afraid to kind of step away from it. You don't know what you'll find.
Walking is great. I feel like just I think I've walked so much in Japan. I've walked more in Japan than I have in the past 2 years. You know what I mean? It's like you just gotta go outside and you like wrap up the steps and just keep walking and find a lot of things and explore. And there's so much to see, and because it is so different from what we know from where we are from, it's just such an interesting experience, and it's just nice to like experience it. You know? Yeah.
I agree. I let me find some more pictures because I especially in Fukuoka, because I wasn't quite sure what to do at that point. So every time I went on by myself, I found some very cute little things here and there. Like let me see if I can find a picture. This was to me at least the most anime-esque thing I ever found. Let me add it. Because I just randomly looked to my left and there was this really adorable little cat on like a fence, and it was just staring back at me.
Aww.
It was kind of angry looking, but maybe giggle.
Why are you taking pictures of me?
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you?
Cute. Yeah, there are a lot of cats. Also on like Sakurajima, there were also like a lot of stray cats like on the island.
Yeah, that's something that's pretty uncommon here, like strays. But they're very common in Japan, especially dogs too. Because I was also warned about not going out in certain areas at night because there might be like dogs around, and they might like bite you. And boars. There are also boars, might kill you, but they were stray dogs and boars I was specifically warned about. Because I was contemplating like I wanted to go to Fushimi Inari at night with a little flashlight. And they told me basically, you know, considering if you're alone in there and stuff at night, it might not be the best idea. So just go during the day only. But yeah, you can literally be attacked by boars at night.
I also heard that like that boars really are a problem. I never seen one, but I've also didn't really go into like foresty areas at night. But yeah, that seems to be a problem. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's boars and bears, which also freaked me out a little bit because I really love to hike in general, like just walking and stuff. And a few places I went to had a lot of boar warnings and bear warnings. But mostly bears, and it kind of freaked me out because bears are not a thing here. And like there were tons of signs where they were like, oh, you know, this is bear territory. You need a bell. You need to make noise.
Oh yeah, right, the bell. Yeah.
So I literally bought myself a little bell, and I was constantly ringing it like, oh my god, bears. Oh my god, bears. I'm gonna get mauled. Bears! Bears! But I did find some very cool areas because of the, the areas bears are in tend to be very nice, unfortunately.
Yeah,
let me get the picture because I went to Nikko and that was bear territory, but man, it was nice there. I went in autumn, so the colors were really pretty.
Oh, that's nice, especially for like hiking.
Yeah, it was super nice. This was a very mild one, but like a mild hike, but it was still really pretty. Let me see. Here it is. Wow. It was very, very pretty. Lots of orange.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so nice. I really like that's something I haven't really done. I really like to go hiking, especially like in Germany and stuff. We have like a lot of forests here. I've
Mm-hmm.
just never done it in Japan because normally I would go live like Zest, and he's like he's very scared. He's basically like, oh no, there's snakes on the trees. They will jump on us. The snakes on the trees.
Snakes.
Not the snakes. And then then I don't want to go. And then I never went hiking because of the snakes on the trees that could jump on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's very scared of that. So I feel like he just doesn't really like the idea of wild animals.
I kind of understand. Like, I've only done like very, I guess, more well explored walks alone. I would not dare to go either for the wild animal thing. And yeah, snakes they can be an issue because I remember when I went to Miyajima, I also went there for a little hike, and there was a musashi or something, mamushi. That was a type of snake, and they were warning about you everywhere, like, oh, mamushi's here, walk away if mamushi approaches you. And I'm like, what the fuck is a mamushi? And they had pictures later on, and I was like, oh, it's a snake. Yeah, it's a viper, but it's very poisonous.
Oh.
You have to call 119, I think is their emergency line. If you get bitten, you have to go to the hospital.
Oh, that's crazy. What? Scary.
It's
Yeah, no, maybe I don't want to go hike anymore.
No, it's very fun. It's very fun, but it's nice to do that in company, I think.
Yeah, I think that's important to not go alone, because if something happens, you want to have someone that can like help you.
Yeah, someone that can, like, you know, when snakes bite you, you can suck the poison out. So you need a poison sucking buddy. Help out, bro. Come on. Yeah, I'm honestly terrified of getting like, I don't know, creepy crawlies everywhere, like ticks and
Whoa.
For that reason, I don't really hike that much anymore because I am literally allergic to spooky animals and bugs and critters and. Did you ever see those massive spiders? Jomo or something they're called? They're really spooky. I don't have the pictures with them right now, but I can just Google it for you real quick.
Yeah, please.
They are, for some reason, mostly visible during autumn because I've been there in spring, right before summer, and in autumn, and they are so big. They are so terrifying, but they're seen like some kind of signal of good luck by Japanese, so they don't mind. But for me, it's like a signal of I'm gonna die. Let me see if I got a picture. Ooh.
What?
Are you like bad with animals like that, like spiders? Or
not really. I don't really mind them very much. Like with like spiders and insects, not so much. I'm more like with like snakes, because they're like. The snakes scare me more than like spiders, I think.
Fully understandable. Oh Jesus. Okay, I got a nice little size comparison here. You can see how big these little bastards can get. Oh god, I don't like looking at it, even though it's literally on OBS only. Look how big they are! Ah! Ah! Do not say it's cute. Do not say.
So like, okay, no. It's not cute, but I've been to Kamakura, which is like a small town in front of Tokyo, and they were everywhere.
Yeah, I hate these things.
Everywhere. we every single street we saw at least 2 of them. There were so many of these spider webs of these stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid spiders in them, and we were just kind of ignoring them because I don't know if they're like poisonous or something like that. But they're just there, right? They don't really do anything.
Yeah, they literally just sit in their web, doing nothing all day long, with their buddies. They all have webs next to each other, like some kind of neighborhood. But they're not poisonous, as far as I know. They're just big and scary.
I think like it's like about Kamakura. So I went there with 2 friends of ours who also went to Japan at the same time. Very coincidentally, by the way. And they wanted to go somewhere with us, and we were like, let's go to Kamakura because it looks really nice. And on the day we met up and we went to the train, one of them like took out his phone, was like, "Hey, did you know that Elfenlight takes place in Kamakura?" And then he like went to like the Google places and the Reddit and Wikipedia, and he just kind of took out like all the locations and was like, "We have to find this, we have to find that." And then everything we did was like we went through Kamakura, just trying to find the locations of the anime we watched.
That's very common,
Also,
right? Yeah. Oh yeah.
like Kakushigoto, Jesus, also plays like some of the artwork is also based on locations there, and it was very fun to like look up where the screenshots were, and that was really fun to do. Like anime, yes,
Yeah,
we did anime pilgrimage.
Mhm.
Yes, and it was like, oh, look at this, is that it?
Quick compare.
I don't know. Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah, I went to Kamakura too. Was actually it was kind of spooky. Like a lot of the spookiest things I've seen there were from Kamakura. Like one of them was there's this you've probably been there too. It's like that big Buddha statue, and there's like this whole complex around it. They also had a cave of some sorts, which was completely unlit, and I went in there to see what was at the end. And when I got to the end, I couldn't really see ahead of me anymore, so I turned on my my phone's flashlight, and the first thing I see, I have a picture here, I will show you. Around me were hundreds of massive centipedes, like extreme. Look how big they are. It's like, "Aah!" And they were. I literally screamed so fucking loud. The actual staff came out running. It was terrifying. I didn't expect to see that, but they were everywhere. They were just crawling around. It's like, oh, they were so big. No sum for size, but believe me, they were massive. They were so big. Would you eat it?
No. Don't eat it. No. No. You know, I'm not even surprised they have like yokais and stuff based on all these animals. At this point, I'm not even surprised anymore.
Yeah. Everything they have there is like massive and extra spooky.
Yeah.
But speaking of Kamakura, that's also the place I found like this abandoned house. Because I went on a hiking trail that was apparently a little bit destroyed over the COVID time, like abandoned, as in no one bothered to maintain it anymore. But I was reading like articles that were just years old where no one bothered to update. So I went there thinking, time for a nice, easy little walk through the forest. I got there. The first thing I noticed is that, you know, this looks a little overgrown by like plants and shit. So I could barely find the steps that went up there. They were just completely covered with foliage. It should have been a sign, but
Just green.
just completely green. Everything was overgrown. I even found like people's houses with like old mail in there that was literally just rotting away. But I was still like, you know, maybe that's just normal. And then I went in further, and there was this one house that literally had like roof destroyed, bits missing, and I was like, you know, I'm not sure if anyone still lives here. Kinda don't know if I want to check, but I kind of did anyway. So I actually walked up to it, and I was looking through the window like some creep, just to see if I could see anything. I just saw like shampoo bottles and kind of like, you know, like, oh, this must be a bathroom or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, if it looks abandoned because the roof is destroyed, maybe I can go inside just to check. But I've also seen enough Japanese horror movies that I didn't really want to. So the best I got was just walking up really close to the window and just making a picture. I was so expecting like to see a face at some point. So I walked away again. I didn't go inside. I was so terrified.
Let's go inside that spooky house.
Yeah, I got to trigger the ghost inside. It's like, who dare? Who dare enter my lair?
Oh, I wonder if like maybe someone just kind of left it and they just left all their stuff there. I don't know why someone would do that, but you know, maybe that's just what happened.
Yeah, maybe like or literally is still being lived in.
Maybe.
It's pretty common from what I've seen. People don't really care so much about what it looks like outside. They just fix up the inner part. But yeah, I did not yell Sumimasen, as I opened the door. I didn't have the guts. I was literally afraid I was going to spend the rest of my trip and afterwards being haunted by some kind of evil spirit. Like the Grudge, I bring it back to home.
No.
No, thank you. No, one of my biggest fears in life is ghosts, so I don't really wanna tempt it.
Oh. Are you like really really scared of ghosts?
Yeah, it's literally, I can handle like creatures and stuff, but ghosts, How about you? Are you okay with ghosts?
I feel like if you I don't know, I never really felt hostile to anything that is like supernatural in a way, you know?
Oh.
So like I'm not really scared of like ghosts. It's more like I feel like if we were like do things respectfully, I don't know.
Yeah, they won't
It's
target
weird, like
you.
that's kind of the feel I have. So I don't know, I never really felt scared of like ghosty stuff. Yeah.
I kind of understand like what you mean. It's like you did nothing to them, so why would they want you dead, right? But they're ghosts, so you never know.
Just die.
It's kind of funny because the only like real life ghost story I've heard was from my literal grandmother, who was like, back when my grandpa was still alive. The night before he died, she was like, oh yeah, I got up to go to the toilet, but when I went into the corridor, Grandpa came out of the bathroom. Oh wait, I'm saying it wrong. She went to the bathroom and then she came out and Grandpa greeted her to go like somewhere else, and then she went into the bedroom and Grandpa was still asleep. So there were two grandpas, and she was like, no, this was a sign, because he passed away the day after, like in his sleep. So she was like, I saw a sign that it was going to happen. And ever since then, I've been like, so a ghost spooky or just people like Grandpa that are just like, I don't know, just walking around not knowing what's about to happen, you know? I don't know. For me, it's a kind of weird topic. On one hand, I'm like, it could be a thing. But on the other hand, I watch too many horror movies where they're always like bad and naughty and they just want to mess with you. So
Yeah.
I don't know anymore. But definitely Japanese ghosts in particular scare the shit out of me. So I don't want to piss them off and go into their house.
Yes, no, I get it. I think I also wouldn't go into that house. I will be too scared too.
Yeah, this is like, I don't have the guts for this. I'm such a scaredy cat. Did you play Visage?
I think I played a little bit. I think I did. Slightly. Is it the one where like there's like you go into this room and there's like a lot of pictures on the wall? Yeah, I played that. I was too stupid to play that, and then I gave up because the riddles were too difficult.
They were so bad. The puzzles were terribly difficult. I agree.
So bad.
They were so stupid, but the only reason I was able to beat that game was because I literally had friends babysitting me.
Yeah.
And they were literally talking me through it, because playing it alone almost gave me a heart attack.
Yeah. I remember like it was also one of the mirrors, right? Where you like stand in the mirrors and you have like, okay, yeah, I know which one. Yeah.
Oh, I don't understand how people play this for fun. I really don't.
I really love horror games where like I play like Outlast and stuff like that, and Amnesia, and for me it's like very very fun. I love getting scared because like the idea of like running away is very fun.
She likes getting chased. Gotcha.
Yeah. I like that. I think it's fun. I don't know why. Maybe that's like not. I don't know. Maybe that's weird. But for me, that's very fun.
I guess next time I need babysitting, I should ask you, since you're really a champion when it comes to those things.
I am a very good horror game player. I'm a professional. I know everything you need to know, so of course you can ask me. I know.
Just as long as it's light on the puzzles, right?
Yeah, I'm not very smart.
Well, those puzzles were really stupid, though.
They were super stupid. I hated them. Like it was like the worst puzzle horror game thingy I ever played by far. Like the puzzle, horrible.
Fully agree. Like I literally had to look up a guide. It was way too stupid and complicated. Yeah, I like my horror corny, so I don't have to be afraid. Oh yeah, since you went to Kamakura, did you see all those tsunami warnings and stuff? Like, this area is below. That spooked the shit out of me.
Yeah, me too. I saw like on the streets basically told you to go up Yeah. And then it also told you where the save zones are on the streets, where it's like you go up this street and then you go to like the save zone and stuff like that. And we were talking about how, wow, we want to live there. And then we started seeing the tsunami warnings. We're like, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe we don't live here. No, maybe that's a bad idea.
I had the same, like, unironically. I was like, wow, beach living must be so nice. Literally, it's right outside your window. And then I saw the tsunami warnings and I was like, maybe not.
Yeah. I think so. That was basically it for us too.
Yeah, because I've seen like plenty of documentaries about like, oh, what are you supposed to do when a tsunami hits, or like what are the signs, and you know, like the receding water thing and blah 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 blah. Obviously, you know, people would warn you in time for it if it would happen if you're touristing there, but for some reason my brain at least goes like, any minute now.
I think like the scariest for me would be like, even if you know that it's gonna happen, you still have to leave all your stuff. And you know, you have like a house, PC, all your valuables, they're just gone.
My PC.
I think that's like the, you know, yeah, that's like the scariest thing. Like imagine you buy a house there and then it's just gone. Like, I don't know. I think that is like why I don't know, scary. Very scary. I wouldn't even be scared about like going away from it. Because like you said, there's like a lot of warnings where you can leave, but even if you leave, you still lose everything.
Yeah.
My PC.
All the memories, NPC. I kind of agree with you. So I would probably want to live, because you want to live in Japan one day, or are you thinking about it?
I would love to. It's something I've been thinking about because when I was there, I was also doing like IRL streams and stuff, where I was like running around with my camera. I was like, "Hey, look at this, guys!" I was not annoying or anything. Trust me. So like I you know, like a lot of people are in Japan right now and they're streaming, and a lot of them are very mean and very annoying and very make it very difficult for everyone else. But I trust me, I was very nice. I was very considerate.
You were not like Johnny something, the guy that got arrested.
No. I basically like every single time we wanted to film somewhere, we kind of went there with the camera, and then we were like, hey, can we stream from here? And then when they said yes, we went inside. And it's also important to not really record faces and people. So like if you go to the arcade with it, you just kind of try to only stream the machines or yourself, but not the others. They don't really like that. That's with everything though. When you record things in Japan, it's always kind of nicer to not record the people, but try to focus on the subject you're recording. And then most of the time, they will just let you record stuff without any issues.
Yeah, it's about respecting privacy and stuff, right? I think that's a good thing. People are a bit too easygoing when it comes to, you know, involving people without their consent in like recording or whatever. Well, that's nice.
And I think as long as you do that, mostly you won't have that many issues with like streaming and stuff. And of course, just ask, like short asking, and that was really fun to me. And I feel like that's why I want to try to, I don't know, go there and do that, and I don't know, record myself do it. I don't know. I just felt like so alive when I did that. You know, it just was like, wow, I want to do this.
Yeah, like
I want to show people what I do.
Showing people around. Yeah, it does sound fun. It's exciting for yourself, but especially to share that with someone. Like that's not able to be there at that point. I see the appeal. I also love watching other people like vlog and stuff about what they're doing, even if it's something I've done myself, like I don't know, crane games or something. I still love watching people just somehow win, because I never really managed.
I'm really good at crane.
Yeah, I was wondering, what is your secret sauce when it comes to crane games? Because
so like,
oh, it's cutting out. No.
like plushies. I have I know the technique. I know how to grab and how to get it to like where it has to go. So like, you know, you don't really want to middle grab it. You always want to grab it slightly to the side. You want to rotate it a little bit and then push it. It's like a very specific ways to play it, and I'm really good at that. I guess it's like mostly like the plushies and stuff like that.
Like you can literally see based on how it's like located whether or not it's worth trying, or
basically you can like try once and see how the crane reacts, and if the crane reacts in a good way, you can keep going. But like what I don't recommend is doing it in the middle of Tokyo. Tokyo, like especially Akiba, it's super rigged. Like it's extremely difficult to win. in Akiba or just generally Tokyo, it's very difficult. You wanna go more like a little bit out of it. Like we went to, where did we go? Sendai. Sendai was super easy. Like the arcades were like, we were winning everything. It was very, it felt really bad because we were like, we were used to the Tokyo machines.
Oh, you got trained on them.
Trained on the Tokyo machines. Then we were in the city. Was like, oh, this is actually easy. What? So yes, like Tokyo machines are more difficult. So it depends on the location. Where you should try more. Like if you go Akihabara, just expect that it's gonna be more difficult. It's also more expensive. They up the prices to like 200 yen instead of 100 yen.
I think it went all the way up to 500 from what I've seen last time. Depending on what
some
you're
of them
playing.
are also 500. Yes, some of them are super expensive. But that's mostly just in like tourist places. If you go further out, you won't have that.
Good to know. Good to know. Because I played a little bit of crane games, but also like online. So you're doing it remotely. And I remember it was during, I think it was either my birthday or something. I was trying to win this daki that was shaped like an Oji-san. Don't ask me why, but I really wanted it. And I was trying for so long, and I almost had it, but then I ran out of money, and I had to upgrade it again, and someone sniped my Oji-san, like literally won the next one. The next attempt was... I could have had an Oji-san. I'm still upset about it. It's been 2 years. God darn it.
Oh my god, that's so fucking rude. Was that on Toreba or something?
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah, okay, Toreba has like so many snipers. Yes. They just wait for others.
They do. There were like
snipe.
10 people waiting in queue.
Yes, that's like all they do. It's so toxic.
I noticed that too while I was playing, that everyone was kind of waiting around, and once they saw things were looking a little bad, they all just left.
Yes. And then they come back, and like when you play, it makes you feel so anxious because like I can't stop now.
Yeah, I was like, oh, if I stop now, they're gonna snipe me. I have to keep going.
Yeah. It's so bad.
Oh, I can't believe that is a real strategy though, to make other people work for you and kind of butter up the price a little bit, and then once it's in a better position, you just go in there.
In Akiba, what you can do, that is something really random, but I wanted to do that as like a video if that's possible. I don't think I could because I'm not Japanese, but when you go to Akiba, you can basically sell your crane game prices to the vendors there. You can just bring them and then sell them over there. And I think you can only do that if you're a Japanese citizen. They are very strict on that. But I think that is really cool because I think it will be really funny to see if you could like survive a week from like, you have like a set amount of money and then you go crane game and then you have to earn the money back on to like get food and then go crane game.
Like some kind of challenge, and if you fail, you just go hungry for the entire day.
Yeah!
It sounds fun.
I think that would be so fun. I always wanted to do something like that. But like, it's like I need to find someone to sell the stuff for me because I can't do it.
Yeah, that's like the biggest hurdle. But hey, if you manage to find someone to sell to, I would love to hang up with you.
Ooh, dude, I would love to, like, especially like if we like both do it and then we try to like see how good you are and how good I am, and then like one of us like has to starve and it's like, here, take a bit of my money.
That would be extra funny if one of us is like me, basically, is really bad and just starves to death, and you just thrive.
Look at my food, Nina.
Look at me and my literal what's it called again? The cake bar that's literally a meal. It's like a little block. I forgot the name. Fuck, it's even a Metal Gear Solid. It's like a little block. But anyway, it's a meal replacer, but they're really cheap. Oh, Calorie Mate. Yeah, that one.
Oh.
I literally eat 1 Calorie Mate today because I ran out of funds.
Oh no!
Everyone loves someone suffering, right? Yeah, that's okay.
It's always good for the clicks.
It's good for the content. Yeah. Oh, speaking of gambling, did you also do gacha and stuff? Like with the little balls and other things?
Pachinko? I have never done pachinko.
Is it pachinko?
Pachinko is the one that's like very loud.
It's the metal ones, right?
Yeah. It's the metal balls.
I only looked
I've never
inside.
done that.
Yeah, I only looked inside on those parlors and it's just stacked with like old people. But isn't that literally like one of those things they invented to just get around the law that gambling bad?
Well, I guess in a way, I think like okay, so like pachinko machines have like a very interesting history because they started out as like I think it's like just like a table machine basically, like a very simple. You know, like okay, you know, like these children machines with like the water where you like put water in and then there's like rings and they go onto like specific sticks and then it's like yeah, that's like the same idea of it what it used to be originally, but like without the rings, but with like balls. And then they like evolved it into like the gambling thing, and I think that is like a very interesting. And yes, I think it's like the thing where you can win the balls or like chips or something, but you don't win anything because you have to exchange them somewhere else
Right.
and not in the same parlor.
Yeah, next door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like, you know, then you're not gambling because you're just selling something that you won and you got to get something from it. So, you know, that's not gambling, guys. That's something completely different.
No, totally not the same.
No. Yeah, I've never done this though. And I also
Same.
don't really know how it works. I don't really get it. I've done it in Yakuza? I don't know if... No, not Yakuza. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Yakuza is Pachinko. I played it in some video game, I think. But I also didn't get it. So I have no idea how it works.
Does anyone here knows how it work? What a sentence. Does anyone here know how it works? Because I've never played it either and I got a little intimidated by it too, looking at it. But that's basically me with any new game like Mahjong. I looked at it, I got confused. I'm trying to read up on how it works now, but if you have to know the rules. But apparently it's addictive, yeah. It's just RNG. Oh, so you don't even do anything? Just press a button and oh, okay.
I think you like press the button to make the balls fly.
Right? And then you just wait and see, I suppose?
Right?
It's
That's
kind of like
what
pinball.
I think.
A little bit like pinball.
Maybe?
Good balls, trade balls.
Like a pinball slot machine?
Yeah, kind of like that, I suppose.
Yeah, right?
It's supposedly skill based. Maybe next time I should try. I just got a little intimidated because it just looks so. It just looks complicated.
Maybe you can have like strategies. Like I mean, blackjack is also gambling, but it's also there's also strategies you can have to like win more. So maybe it's like similar to that, where there is strategies, but it's still luck based.
Ah, could be. But I feel like a lot of people make cope about, you know, they can win because they know the strategy, but they're still just praying.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
I know I'm fairly bad with like luck giving stuff. I tried the whole thing with the charms where you go to a temple and you draw a number, and I did that once and my charm was like, oh, extreme bad luck, everything will fail, the people you love all dead, work, you're fired, health, goodbye. I was like, oh boy. And then you have to basically like tie it up to get rid of the I guess you can call it bad luck, negativity. And then the thing even tore. So I was like, oh wow, it's especially bad luck. I can't even do it intact anymore.
Oh wow, what?
Did you try that?
I never. Wait, no, actually, no. I did it once, but it was not really good. Like bad luck, it was more some sentence that was supposed to guide me in life, and I don't remember the sentence because it made no sense to me. I don't know what it tried to tell me. It was very weird.
Yeah, it's for me. It's kind of fun to, even though you know I guess I don't really believe in it. It's just fun to see what it's about.
Yes.
Let's try it out.
It's like gotcha, you know.
Just trying to get that good luck going. Yeah, I've been to so many temples just to see it because they're really pretty. But at some point I went to Kyoto on my first trip and I got so temple burned out. Because at some point I went to, I don't know if you went to the bamboo area in Kyoto.
No, I haven't.
But it was literally such a tourist trap. There were so many little temples that asked for like $10 to enter. And then you literally have like, you can walk in there for 5 meters and it's over. And you have some dude just transplant moss in there to hide the fact that everything's dying.
What?
It felt like such a scam. I burned out on just going to temples so badly that day.
Oh, that's crazy.
But usually they're pretty nice. Usually.
I think like the nicest temples are just like the ones that you just kind of find, and yeah. I think I've seen like the one in A few of them like also just in Tokyo, where there's like back street temples, like very small ones, just like very small. Mostly they're like also very broken down, but
Yeah.
I think it's just nice to find them and be like, whoa.
Yeah, there's like no soul around, and it's just kind of like, I don't know. I have a picture as well. I went to Kanazawa, and I have like this whole route you can follow in the north area, like behind the tea district, and no one there. But I found some pretty nice spots here. You could just really nicely, don't mind the graveyard, but you could really just look inside, like on top of the city view.
Oh, that looks so nice.
Yeah, I just had this weird aura that was just kind of just calm.
Yeah.
It was nice to be there.
Like the clouds and everything. It's beautiful.
It was so silent. It was nothing.
Oh.
And I went to like, there were like 20 temples, but they were not like staffed or anything. They were just there for the people if they wanted to pray, to do it on their own. It's very peaceful. That's what I love. Like just go out and I don't know, just go somewhere, see where it goes.
Yes, that's like completely the same for me. I just enjoy experiencing it. It's like I don't even know how to really explain it, and I don't really know how to tell you like what exactly I like so much about being in Japan. It's just the whole like vibe of it, and of course, like Japan isn't the perfect country, you know, like by far, and it's also not the perfect. Tokyo is not the perfect city, and the people are not the perfect people. It's just like a city, like every city on the planet. Nothing's perfect, but if you are there, especially as a tourist, it's just very nice to be there.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of like, you know, I don't want to really, like, I don't want to paint it as like, oh, it's the best thing, and oh my god, you know, oh, it's flawless, because you know that's by far the truth. But still, it's like I really always enjoyed it very, very, very much, and I think that's basically, I don't know what's really important. You know, it's not like you got like thing in Japan. Whoa.
Yeah, it's like thing in Europe, I sleep. Thing in Japan, whoa.
You know, it's like, the thing is, though, it's sometimes it is like that because the things are so different. You go like, oh, that's so interesting. Even though I was like, you know,
a little bit.
I saw something where they were like selling, you know, like, okay, I don't know, like they call it toast in Germany. It's basically like white bread. We sell like no. Like no, we have like white bread, like it's sliced white bread, and we can toast it. And in Japan, like sometimes in Tokyo, I don't know if it's like a trend, but there were like a bunch of cafes which basically just sold white bread, like one big chunk of white bread, and on top of it was just like some frosting.
Frosting?
No, frosting. Like the white stuff.
Butter?
When you like, you know, when you eat like ice cream and you put like fluffy white stuff on it.
Whipped cream?
Yeah, whipped cream. Oh, yeah, they had like whipped cream on it, and then like a strawberry, and that's basically how they sold it. And I thought that was very weird because like it's just white bread.
I don't know if you had this, but what you just mentioned reminded me of it. Let's see if I have it still. It's again not really good for you, but that's fine. This one, it's basically like a literal bread, and they hollow it out and fill it with ice cream and whipped cream.
Whoa!
It's
Well, maybe it actually was that. No, yeah. It's like a bread. You know,
it's
that's
bread.
what I was talking about. What?
I
well,
tried
maybe
this.
it wasn't the exact same, but oh,
it was really good.
Ooh.
The first time I made a mistake of getting what was apparently a serving for two, and it was massive, and I was literally everyone around me was like a couples, and they were just sharing it, and I was this fat fuck with like one for myself. I didn't know it was going to be this big, so I just sat there like, oh well, it's rude to let it just sit there. Oh, I better start.
Oh no!
Then the second time I got a smaller one. It was really good though. I tried. Yeah, if you like ice cream and bread, oh, it's really good. It's very filling. Very cute too. They put like little characters on top.
That's very cute. They also Baskin Robbins is something we don't have in Germany. It's like a ice cream franchise thing.
Uh-huh.
And they have it in Japan. And they also had like a cinnamon roll collaboration. And that was like the first time I ate from Baskin Robbins. It was very, very good because it had like a lot of marshmallows.
Ooh.
And I thought that was very, very cute. It just reminded me on that because you just showed me. Yeah, that it wasn't really a big story. That's it.
Yeah, it just gives you like
Just
good
have to think about
memories. Yeah. Yeah, they're-
Also, when I was there for the very first time, I think it was like they had like Anime Japan, like a convention, like an anime convention, in the Tokyo Big Site, which is a convention center.
Mhm.
And so I got tickets for that, and I've been to the Anime Con there. And it was very interesting to see because when you go to an Anime Con in like Germany, for example, it's very, very different from what you see in Japan. Because in Japan, it's very it's like you get like very specific merch you only get on that con from all sorts of franchises. For example, Netflix has like a stand there where it's like, hey, look, we're Netflix, we're so cool, and it's really big, and we can stream our stuff. And very specific anime franchises have like their very specific areas where they like show off their animes. And I thought that was really, really cool because it's so different from what it is here. Because here it's just like, I don't know, it's very from fans for fans. Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
less
yeah, yeah.
professional. I don't want to call it unprofessional, but it's
No,
definitely
no,
more
but-
of a passion project. Yeah.
Yes, that's basically it. And they also have merch, but the merch is very like basic. You know, it's nothing specific. It's nothing you can only get there.
Mhm.
And I thought it was really, really cool to see like a different type of anime convention. And it made me think like I really, really wish we had that sort of convention over here too. Because it felt so cool. Like they had like, for example, Toei Animation had like their own booth, and there was like
Ooh.
Chopper like running around and like, hey, I'm Chopper. You know, and I don't know. I thought that was very cute. And they had like like a giant floating Conan. Wait, I think I have a picture of the Conan.
Oh, you
I
guys
thought it
in
was
Germany
cute.
love Conan, right?
Yeah, Germany loves Conan. I watched all of Conan. I am
Never
a
seen
Conan
it.
fan too. Not at all.
I just know that the dub is so popular in Germany. That's all I know about Conan. How much Germans are obsessed about it.
Yes, I really love Conan. I really like it a lot. See, there's like a
I should give it a
floating
try.
Conan. I think you could really do it. It's like very simple to get into, and you can just keep watching and stop watching anytime because it's very episodic and it doesn't really matter so much.
Yeah, maybe I could even watch it in German so I can brush up my skills a little bit.
Because the dub is actually really good. It's like one of the best anime dubs Germany has ever done.
Yeah, a lot of them, so that says a lot. Oh, okay, I need to look this up. Maybe like Netflix or something has it. Oh yeah, I see it. Oh yeah, that's cute. Oh,
It's just a floating Conan.
let me put this up. Yeah, I've heard about like how different conventions are, and how much bigger they are, and how much more like well represented they are by like brands, like companies and producers and stuff, and that's what makes it so different. But then when I last went, I think it was just after their the latest convention ended. It was like ended in April or something, and I went in May, so I couldn't see it. But I just still saw like advertisements for it. And I was like, oh, I could have been there.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. I've never been to a convention actually, like physically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
At
even know
all?
what to expect.
Like,
No,
at
none,
all?
none at all.
Oh, like not even like anything that's not anime.
Well, TwitchCon, but I barely saw the
Oh.
inside.
Oh.
Everyone kept dragging me out. I was like, I want to go to this thing, and they were like, no, we're having lunch.
Food.
We're eating food. Get with it.
I think like for me with conventions, it was always like in Germany especially, it's just meeting friends. You know, that's what it's about. Gamescom was really cool if you wanted to see like new games. I haven't been there in very long though. And in Japan, I've been to Anime Japan, which like this picture is from.
Yeah.
They also had Comic-Con, Comic-Con, sorry.
Oh yeah.
They had Comic-Con. But it was the winter comic cat, not the summer one. I was told to not go to the summer one because it's very, very hot.
Oh yeah, of course.
So you should only go in winter. And a friend of ours is like a doujin artist, so he was selling his doujin over there. And so Zest had the chance to go there with him, like as a seller. So basically, he was like sitting there with him, and he met like the mangaka of Gabriel Dropout. I don't know if you know that one. It's like an anime, and he also make like doujins, but like official doujins for his anime manga. Sorry, and he was selling it there, and he was able to like have like a small conversation with him. He's like a fan of the manga, so that was like really cool for him to like. He also got like some special merch for me and gifted because it was like gaijin.
What an experience! Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But he also told me that was very, very, very full, and that's why I didn't want to go because I knew it would be so many people, and I don't think I would have felt nice there.
Yeah, it's like very like pressing atmosphere probably because there's just so many people.
Yes.
Yeah, I understand. Like I would love to go just to see the vibe and what you can do. But I think I will probably get a little overwhelmed at some point just by the sheer amount of people.
Yes.
No matter how
for
cool
sure.
it may be. Did this happen to be like the convention? Was that in the islands, like the artificial islands south of Tokyo?
What that? No, it was on what? The Tokyo big? Yeah, it's on Odaiba. Yeah, the Tokyo big side is on Odaiba. Yeah.
I've gone past there by a train. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the pyramid thing. It looks like it looks so weird. It looks like
it's near the Gundam statue, right? Something around the area.
It's on the same island. Yes.
Yeah.
So, like artificial thing. Yeah. It's also over there. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Like, cause I went to the Future Museum there, which was a little disturbing at times because they had a whole segment about robots. Let me find a picture. You know, like, I'm sure you use like teleconference tools, right? Yeah, apparently, and I don't know why, but in Japan they had this great idea that it's really fun to talk to each other through robots. But when they went and made a design for said robots, they made this horrific creature that, let me find, there you go, has no arms and legs, is literally like a stump. And you would phone call through that. It would talk, like the voice would come out of the baby looking thing, a telenoid.
Why does it have ass cheeks? What?
It literally looks terrifying. What the fuck? Here, it can effectively transfer people's presence. That was what it was supposed to do. I would literally scream if I had this thing in my meeting and someone talked through it and it kind of moved around his head.
So weird. What the freak?
Yeah, and there were tons of these kinds of like inventions, and including one that plays violin and stuff. But this baby-looking creepy thing was for teleconferences. I learned that day that sometimes science can go wrong. But yeah, that reminded me, that was on the same area. So when you talked about conferences, I realized, yeah, it's in that area. So I've at least seen it from the outside. That's really common.
That's so creepy. I've been to Odaiba again this year. Like when was I there? Like a month ago. I think I was in Japan a month ago. And because I never really checked out the island properly, I've only seen the convention center before. It was very nice because they had like, I wish I had like pictures of that, but I only have videos. They had like this very old looking arcade, which had arcade machines from like the 80s and 90s in there, like mechanical ones, you know. and like very old ones, and they would basically you would be able to play them, and if you won you would get like a gachapon prize from it. And I thought it was very adorable. And they also had like the House of the Dead, the one with the
Oh.
guns, like the first one and the second one, and like some Jurassic Park game. They also had like arcade machines with like Super Mario Bros. And like Street Fighter, like the old ones, the very very old ones. And I thought that was really really cool. Like they had from all sorts of things. They also had like an arcade machine which was also mechanical. And it was a bowling machine. So it basically, essentially, it was just a small bowling thing. Well, it wasn't in the size of an arcade machine, so it would like fit into an arcade. And they also had very old pachinko machines there, like the very early ones and stuff like that. But sadly, I only took videos, so I don't really know.
I understand. Were they like the type of arcade machines where you can kind of stand inside of it and do the whatever it is, like have like a fake gun or something for like House of the Dead? Was it that kind
for
of
the House
arcade?
of the Dead, it was sadly only like it wasn't the you can go inside of it. It was the other one where you can't go inside of it. But there's like a go inside of it version of it, but they didn't have it. Like I think that particular one had 2 versions because when I went to France when I was 12, I played the House of the Dead in like the camping thingy, the camping place arcade. Jesus. I can't form sentences. Like the camping place had like a small arcade and they had the House of the Dead there, which was something you could go inside of. So there is a version that has the inside thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. Like you can be like extra immersed.
Mm-hmm.
But the only kind of like arcadey thing I did that had that possible was just regular old DDR. Which was a little awkward to do that when it's already warm and you go dance and you get extra warm and you sweat like a pig.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I do love that though. I'm really bad with dancing, but DDR is just really fun.
I've never done DDR. Only watched my friends do it.
You should try.
But I've never done it myself.
You should try it. It's kind of like, at least the first time I tried it, I was like, how do I move my legs independently?
Yeah.
It took me a while to get used to that. But once you do, it gets pretty easy, pretty fun. Yeah. I didn't get to the point where, you know, you have those crazy people that are so good. They hold themselves up with like a railing and they just literally float.
Yeah, I've seen those. I think it's like really cool. Oh, when you go to like an arcade in Japan, especially Taito Station, because Taito Station has a lot of dedicated music arcade machines, like rhythm games, and you kind of just play your rhythm games, and then at a certain point, all these like salaryman and businessmen, they come in with like their business suit and their business shoes and their business stuff, and they go there and then they put their business stuff down, and then they start like actually slaying it on the arcade machines. They just go and play their rhythm games like maniacs. They play on like the most difficult difficulty in their suits.
Is that the one where you have like these big buttons and you go like...
Yeah, they go like that, and you're like, oh my god.
I didn't expect that from these people.
It looks so cool. They're like dressed to impress. I don't know, really cool.
Yeah, authority. I never tried that. What I did see there was the people that have like arcade machines where they put like trading cards into. And they fight Pokemon or whatever. And that always looks so sick.
That's so cool. They also have that with like Fate Grand Order, which is like from the Fate franchise. They have like a Fate Go arcade. We also get like the servants physically as cards, and you can like collect them and stuff. That's so cool.
Yeah, it almost made me want to pick up like that as a hobby. Just the trading card stuff. It's massive. It's just so much cooler if you can physically see your deck just come alive.
Yes.
But it's just not a thing here. I would not know where to go to play that here.
Yeah, we also don't have arcades. We don't have anything like that. It's so sad because every time I go, I'm having a lot of fun in the arcades. And I'm like, wow, if I had that at home, I would actually go outside.
Yeah,
but we don't have that.
What are we supposed to do here?
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's nothing like that here. And like if we go outside, I can go to like H&M. And then I go back home. I don't even want to go there, you know, but that's like the only thing we really have. Like, ugh. I mean, yes, of course, you can do like normal activities like go drinking, I guess. But like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I want to have nerdy stuff. You know. I wish we had more nerdy stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, so there's nothing to really like nerd about or nerd with anyone. So I was always a little jealous of people that live in like capital cities and they have at least a little bit more when it comes to that, like game stores and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I do live in Berlin, so I cannot complain about that. but it's still. I mean, I don't know. It's nice. Like it's nice to live in. We have like yakiniku places, and the yakiniku place is so good. We have a really good yakiniku place in Berlin. Speaking of yakiniku, I've been to a yakiniku place in Japan a few weeks ago when I've been there, in Sendai actually. And I just randomly choose it because I thought, you know, it's close by our hotel. And when we went there, they seated us into like a secluded room with 2 seats, and then they like closed the door. And then they came back and they had like charcoal and they put it like onto the grill, and then they left again, and then then they gave us like the card and everything. The card was all Japanese. They didn't have an English menu or anything. And our problem was that normally we just use our translate app to translate it. But my internet didn't work and Seth forgot his phone. So we were sitting there like, okay, we cannot really read this card because even if you understand a little bit of Japanese, like meat names are very specific, and I do not know the vocabulary for every single meat on the cow. I do not know that. So the guy who seated us came back and he like kneeled on the floor with like the thing ready for us to order. Like it was very fancy for some reason. And we kind of went like, hey, osusume desu ka? Which basically just means, hey, what do you recommend? Because we couldn't read, or we just kind of tried to play it off a little bit. And then I was like, oh, yeah, no, everything is good.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay, but what particular? And then he went through the whole card with us. He was like, hey, this is that, this is this, this is this. And in the end, we ordered stuff, and it was so good. And every single time they came in, they like kneeled down for us and were like, hey, you want to order more? I've never felt more like I was very important. It wasn't that crazy of an expensive place. I've like eaten more expensive yakiniku in Japan for sure, but it was very, like, you felt very exclusive.
Yeah, Shirahiko.
Very nice.
I get that. It's such a like crazy experience to have someone literally be that polite, right? It's not just like, hey, what do you want to order? You know, like very uninterested.
Yeah. You really felt like, wow, it's me. I am the king now.
I get it now when they say that customer is king. You actually feel that way a little bit.
Yeah. That's really what it was. I really felt like I was king.
I think my best experience in a restaurant was okonomiyaki. And I found this really random, like, the kind of mom and pop kind of store. And I probably looked just really lost, but I guess it was one of the owners. She was actually helping me to like stir, because she was like, too slow, and then just really like went crazy with the fork to mix up the batter, and then she poured it on for me, and then I was just constantly checking, okay, is this still raw? Can I eat this? And she was like, no, not done. And I was like, oh, okay. And she kept checking in on me just to see if it was done or not, because I guess couldn't really tell that well. And at the end, she was like, okay, finish! And then she put it on the plate for me so I could eat it. And then she walked away. It was so cute.
That's so cool!
Yeah, it was so sweet. But I just really loved it how like she just yelled like, no! Every time I got anywhere near it, she just went like, no, not yet!
I also with okonomiyaki with like Yuri and Rain and stuff, and we basically went there, and it was my very first time doing okonomiyaki. I never did it before. So basically, like, I ordered something random because all this stuff sounded interesting to me, but I never tried it. So when it arrived, I basically just had like this pot of stuff, and I just like put it onto the thing like that. I didn't mix it or anything because I didn't know I had to mix it. And I just put it on there. And then I see Giri next to me taking her fork and like,
You're like, oh shit.
like, oh.
She didn't stop you? Like, no. You just have to steer it first.
No, she has to learn. I just look at my very sad blob onto the frying thing like, oh no, this is gonna be horrible.
A lesson you'll forever remember.
Yeah, well, now I know I'm supposed to stir it when I get it and not just put it onto the ground.
I mean, I kind of get it because usually when they give you like parts to like bake or whatever, it's pretty much finished. You just bake it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of expected that, but you know, I was wrong. It's okay. I mean, it still tasted pretty good, so it didn't really matter that much. But
Yeah,
Giri was so good at it, though. She like my pancake looked really bad, and hers was like very round, like perfect sized.
Yeah, she's a cooking goddess.
She is. One day, me too. One day.
Yeah, at least you got this one like good lesson on how it works, so next time you can just mwah. Same with me. I've been tutored by a old lady. I will nail it too.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm always a little sad about is that, at least in my case, there's no way I can eat anything except if I go to Dusseldorf. That's the closest. I would have to go there to get any form of cuisine. Otherwise, I'm stuck with just, you know, potato and piece of vegetable. Mash it together. Cry. Yeah. Wait, how would you, like, just randomly asking, but how would you, like, rate your Japanese at this point?
Well, I understand more than I can speak, for sure. I can read katakana, hiragana very well. I can read some kanjis, but not that much. When I go out, I am able to do things, ask for things, and understand things. And I can go shopping without any issues. And I could probably also ask for, like, help. You know, it's really hard to explain. It's very situational. My Japanese is very situational, but it's good enough to get around. And I'm also someone who I'm really quick at, like, freshening up. So when I go there, I just kind of look up some sentences and then I just hear, listen. Whenever I go to Japan, I try to read every single thing I see, like every single Japanese word. I try to read it. I try to understand it. Just to learn a little bit more. I also try to understand everything they say. And with that, it just kind of got better over time. So I'm more understanding things. And answering is like very simple. Yes, no, maybe.
Makes sense.
You know? How about you?
I'm really bad, but I do agree on, like, passive is better than active. But I was studying to do N4. Like as an actual exam. I don't know if you ever have done one or want to.
I've never done an exam or anything. I feel like I don't know if I could. Like I do. I'm not good at writing. I think if I had to, like, write down the kanas, I would not be good at it because I can read them, but I don't think I could write them.
Yeah, it's like
it's
memory,
really weird because
right?
I never do. You know, you never write them. I can just like with keyboard, I can write them easily because you just kind of write it normally. You know, because you kind of know how it's written. But like physically with my hand writing it, I don't think I could. I never did it.
I relate to that. I've tried to write all of them by hand, but at some point I just keep forgetting the stroke order, and for me it's also less important to be able to write than to read. I feel like reading most important, followed by speaking, and writing is like very far away on my list of okay, gotta do that. I just want to read signs.
Yeah, I feel that. Especially because you don't use it that much if you go there anyways. It's more important if you would actually want to move there, because I heard there are a lot of... Sometimes you have to do things very physically with, like, writing and stuff. At least that's what I heard. They're, like, very paper culture, a little like Germany.
Yeah, a lot of forms and stamps.
Yeah.
Apparently you have, like, a personal stamp. If you lose it, you have to get it back somehow. It's also wild.
Yes. I hope that too. But like for just going, I don't think it's important to be able to write. It's more like reading,
Yeah,
talking.
reading and
Mm.
talking. I agree. But I do want to get info at some point. Like I'm not
Yes.
sure when, because I tried to do the exam this summer, but then Dokomi happened on the same day.
Oh.
I was like, okay, which one's more important to me? And I was like, okay, well, Dokomi wins. But I probably would have failed anyway because I kind of started slacking a little bit. But
Mm.
I'm working on it again. But yeah, I would rate mine really poor, honestly.
Exam for like, what kind of test is it? Like, is it like a very difficult one, the easiest one, or?
It's the second easiest one. Let me see if I can find
Ah.
like a test like exam because
Mhm.
they do have those and I tried them. Maybe show it on stream.
Hmm.
It's yeah, you don't have to write anything. It's more about, oh, this is a sentence and words are missing. How would you order
Oh.
these things in one sentence? That's pretty much what you end up doing. You don't have to write anything until like much later on because I guess they kind of assume that writing is just really hard. So
Mm.
they don't even want to bother you with that. But I found a page. Let me try to pull it up on stream for everyone who wants to test their Nihongo Jozu.
Oh, my Nihongo not very Jozo. I instantly lose all my skill as soon as I leave the country. It's just gone.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm there, I could speak. I'm gone, I'm not there. I'm not able to speak anymore.
I get that. So basically, it's like, oh, you know, like the problem is blah 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 blah, or like the question, and then it's like, oh, you know, some furigana to help you out in case you know how it's pronounced but you can't read it. And you have to order the words in correct order so they test also if you understand grammar and blah 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 blah.
Oh.
You have to pass that essentially.
Oh.
Yeah, I already don't recognize a bunch of these, so I'm already screwed.
Yeah, same. Like, I don't know. It will take a long time to read this and understand what it says.
Yeah, it's like
I could read Kudasai. That's it.
yeah, it's like I know the second kanji is like rice patty or some shit, but I'm like, what does that have to do here? Like book rice patty son, so it's a name I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No,
Book the rice patty, son.
it's things like that. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. I want to be one day because it would be cool to live there. I'm not sure how I would be able to manage, since
Oh, it's
yeah.
Honda.
Oh, it's Honda. That makes sense then. I just fear a little bit that, at least work-wise, I can't transfer my skills because it's too culturally, dependent. I would have to relearn a lot, and I don't think they would want to bother with. Maybe I would get the white person points, as in we put the white person in the room for authority. That's about it. Does she do anything? No. Does she sit there looking pretty? No, we can do that.
Yeah, that's it. Oh.
Maybe I can be like a, I don't know, singer there or something one day.
Oh.
That's what I'm striving for. But
Yes.
other than that, I just would be
Idol.
cool to live there for a while. I'm kind of envious of everyone who's able to do that. Just a little bit.
I know what you mean. I feel like with like work, if you ideally like it's very difficult to really like, how do you get in? Like, what kind of visa do you get? Mostly it's like you have to find a job, because if you want to be a freelancer, it's like, oh, but you can't just be a freelancer. You have to have like a business and you have to open it and blah blah blah. I looked into that. It's not that easy.
No.
Oh, I mean, I guess you can do like a vacation that's really long for like 3 months, but you know, that's about it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
have to leave
Ugh.
again.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really difficult to really move there if you don't really have a job over there.
Yeah.
Like, unless, like, even freelancing is really difficult because you have to have, like, a business. Ugh.
Why
Oh, well.
must it be so hard?
I wish it wouldn't be that hard. Just let me in.
Let me in. Bum, 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 bum.
Or...
Yeah. It's a dream. It's good to have dreams, though.
Yeah. For me, it also is, like, a dream of something that I want to do, even if it's just living there for, like, a year or two. I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll go back home to family, you know? But I really want to just do it and just take the chance, and maybe I'll just try it for like a month or two, with like an Airbnb, like save up and be like, yes, 2 months Japan.
Yeah.
And then but yeah, we were really lucky because I can work from home now, and I was always able to, and like Des is able to do that too. He always works from home anyway, so we could just go. But like it's difficult to get in, and I think that was like the biggest issue, like getting in and being able to stay there.
Yeah, the staying part. Not being kicked out every 3 months.
Yeah, that's
I
basically
agree.
the problem.
I agree. But I'm looking into like ways to maybe be able to do it work-wise, but it's very challenging. But for now, I'll just see it as like, this is my favorite vacation place, and that's it.
Yes.
There's
For
still,
me, it's the same.
Still plenty I want to see. For me right now, it's mostly Kyushu I want to go to. Because they have like so many cool little sites. Lots of mountains and lots of nice onsen places, so I can soak in there for years. Have you used those? Huh?
I've never been to an onsen. That's also something I've always wanted to do, but I've always been like very shy because I don't want to get naked.
I felt the same way. The first time I kind of peeked into the room to see who was in there. It was literally just like family, like there was grandma, mom, and kid, and another foreigner who was also, I guess, a little shell-shocked because she just literally stared into the void, and I just kind of joined. I sat next to her, butt naked, and I also stared into the void, and we just sat there for like 10 minutes just not acknowledging each other. Then I got too warm and had to leave, but it's kind of funny how complicated we make it into. At some point you just go like, being nude in front of strangers, at some point you do feel that way, but the first time, no, my god.
Yeah, I'm super shy about that. One day I'll get over it and I'll use that onsen, but until then, I'll just stay alone in my home.
Just a hotel bathtub, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's fine.
I get it. The reason why I took the plunge is because I read that onsen are really good for skin, and I love skincare, so I was like, I don't get to do this at home. Maybe I should just do it. And literally rehearsed the whole dress code, not dress code, but like behavioral stuff. Like, okay, first when you walk in, you wash your hair and your body. Make sure that your hair doesn't touch the water. Tie it up. Do not put towels in water. I just literally was like, okay, don't do that, don't do any of this. So the first time felt so stressful. I didn't want to mess it up, but as far as I know, it's pretty simple. So yeah, if you get the chance, consider it again.
I'm gonna try to not be embarrassed. Try my best. I feel like I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
It happens.
What did I want to say?
Oh, you mentioned you also wanted to go to a ryokan one day, right? They also have
yeah, I've
onsen,
never done that either.
but private ones.
Yeah. The private onsens is something I also thought about, where you don't have to go with others, so you have like for your room a private onsen. I think that's pretty expensive though, but like for like a 1 night or 2 nights in your lifetime to spend like more money, I think that's worth it. So something you have to like very save up for.
Yeah.
Well, one day I'll do the very luxury thing, but for now, I feel like something that I thought about, because like you said, Japan is a really nice country to have like vacation in. I've been even thinking about doing stuff like I have 2 friends who are like digital nomads. So basically, every month they're in a different country. They're so cool.
Yeah, I've heard about
They're both
that.
freelancing, so they can just go wherever. I've been thinking maybe I'll just like do something where I like go to Japan for 3 months, be home for a month, go to Japan for like something like that, where I just go different places and just experience different countries while I still can. Because you can't always do that, right? That's something you at some point maybe reach, and then you should really use that. So I don't know. I'm heavily considering that, because I don't know. I love traveling a lot and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've also read about like the whole digital nomad thing, like which countries support it, like visa-wise, and how to go about it, which countries are probably easier because of cost of living, blah, 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 blah. And it does sound so adventurous and cool. Like you just literally book some hotel for like a month or something. You just sit there, do your work. Use the rest of your time just to, I don't know, go to a beach or something, walk around, have fun.
It's so nice. Cool. Like the friends who were in Japan with us, they're basically doing that. So they were working because like they don't really have like fixed work time, so they just did whenever they wanted to. And then the other time they just like went out with us and we could just hang out together, and it was really, 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 really cool. They just went to Osaka after we left, and they also went to Osaka for a month, and that's so cool.
Yeah, that's so sick. I'm a little jealous of people that don't feel so restrained by, you know, like, oh, what about, you know, I'm scared of leaving my country, or you know, where will I stay, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
it's so cool to be so like free spirited. I'm a little jealous.
I think you can mainly only do it if you don't really have like, for them, they don't have an apartment, they live with like parents, like, you know, they basically like, you know, officially they live with the parents, so they can do that. So they don't have to pay rent.
Yeah.
And they just use the money for the traveling. And I feel like if you really plan that, it makes a lot of sense, because you don't necessarily need to like find an apartment for that time, you know? I don't know. I think that's really, really, really cool. Yeah.
I agree, because I had some coworkers who, because at least in my workplace, you're allowed to work abroad as long as you have permission, and there were a lot of them that literally just left for 2 months or something, just did the same work on the other side of the planet, and then just came back. It was so cool. And then that's with like a normal job. It's not even about freelancing or something. That's extra sick.
Yeah. That's like same of like this job. You could just do that. You could just go and then work there for a month, and it would be fine as long as you like kind of get the time zone in. You know, that's like the biggest problem really is time zones, because like they're really different, so you kind of have to work at night or like in the morning depending where you're from and where you go. But I think as long as you can do that, it's really cool that I think ever since COVID happened, a lot of firms got way more open about that, of like where you work, like working from home, working from another country, you know, they noticed that people still get their job done, and maybe even better than before. And I think that's really, really cool. It opened like so many possibilities.
Yeah, I always feel a little guilty for saying like, oh, COVID is kind of the best thing to happen to me, but in the sense of how much more free I feel, like in terms of where I work from. Of course, you know, working from home is, you still have to do the work, so it's not all fun and games, but you at least have a bit more like more time for yourself, because you don't have to travel and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, you don't necessarily have to get completely ready in the morning. You can do that in the midday. You can just do that not at all. You know what I mean? Are
you one of those people that just puts on a blouse and turns on the camera, but is literally butt naked on the bottom half?
I relate to that so much. I remember when I first like worked from home, I was like, oh, I have no camera. Sorry, I have no camera, guys. I was just sitting there like in my pajamas, you know, just like I look like a mess. I just got out 1 minute ago just for that meeting. I don't have a camera.
I do the same. I literally roll out of bed right before the meeting starts, and then I'm like, I don't turn the camera on during like stand-ups and shit. And I noticed no one else does either until like noon, where people are awake and dressed, and I'm like, wow, we all are just like that.
Yeah, I think like, you know, everyone just wants to chill and it's early.
Yeah, I guess it's also, at least for me, I work in a corporate place, so everyone's always dressed up and blah blah blah. So if you're just home, you don't want to bother with that, you know? You just want to vibe.
Yeah, I get that completely. Yeah.
The only drawback is that I have a bunch of lounge sets that I bought like to sit at home in. All of them are wearing out so hard because it's all I wear. I have to replace them soon. They're end of life.
Yeah, it was the same for me. Like, I noticed that the clothing that I had it for like years just because I don't wear it very much. And it's just like, oh, I don't go really outside because of these things anymore. And I don't know. So I had like 4 outfits, but because I don't really go outside, it didn't really matter no more. It was like the same for me, and I had I have like 10 pajama pants or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
My priorities are set straight.
This is so relatable. Oh, I'm kind of glad that we're all kind of vibing with our, you know, what we're allowed to do nowadays, and making the best of it.
I think it's really nice. I feel like, especially when it comes to working, it's just important that you feel comfortable yourself, and sometimes dressing up it just takes time, and you could be productive in that time.
That too.
So I don't know, because like work technically would start earlier for you, because it would start with you getting up, you getting ready, you getting there. That's like also maybe 1 or 2 hours, and you
Easy.
save these hours now, and you just go to work, and maybe you just feel better doing that, and that's really good.
Yeah, I used to have like a transit time from home to work that was almost 2 hours one way. So I had to wake up super early, and that really sucked for like everything. So now every time I do have to show up, I'm like, oh, it's so painful. Oh, I used to do that daily, and I'm too fucking spoiled.
Yeah, no, I get that. I like, for me, it wasn't even 2 hours, right? It was just like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. But even 20 minutes was so much.
Yeah, I mean, if you have zero.
I just wanted to be at home, I don't want to go and so much effort. I don't know. I never liked that. At some point, I didn't want to do that anymore. But my boss was like, "Come to work once a week, please." Like, yeah, okay.
Just show your face. That's what my manager always says. Show your face so people know you're alive. I'm like,
yeah, it was the same. Yep, just show up. Yeah, okay.
They just want to know you still exist. The work's not being done by magic.
Yes, basically.
But speaking of dressing up, it reminds me a little bit when I just started streaming. For some reason, I always was dressing up for the stream, like a fully makeup, nice outfit for no one, I suppose. And I just sat there and I was like, okay, I'm all dressed up. Everything's prim and proper. Now I can stream. I did that for like a few weeks until I realized, what am I doing? It just gave me this weird confidence boost. Like, okay, I feel ready. I'm ready now. And now I just sit here. I'm literally looking like a hermit. I haven't even brushed my hair. I just put in like a ponytail because no one cares anyway.
Same here. It's just,
I just give up on it.
Yeah, I also do that. It's just like I woke up the way I look now. I just kind of, the day is over now, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. I think that's what I like about VTubing so much. You can just, it's not like, I think like with like a lot of people really care about looks and being very on fleek and stuff like that, especially when you're like online. People will look at you, they really perceive you, and I think like VTubing makes it nice for us, so we can just have fun the way we are.
Yeah,
just like it's like 100% us, because we don't have to really like try really hard to look really cool.
Well, if you want to change your outfit, you literally select a new model and you're done. If I want to grow my boobs back, I literally just change my model and voila.
I just grew my boobs back recently, so yeah, I can come. I think it's funny how like you lost your boobs and I grew my boobs back.
It is funny, but it's nice to have the option to change things up. Normally it's just a haircut and stuff. Now you can literally add melons or remove melons. It's all up to us.
Yes. It's really, really cool. And I love your model, by the way. I think I never told you that, but I think it's really, really cute.
Thank you.
I'm a really big fan of it.
Thank you so much. I also love seeing like your like old self back as well, because you had your own model change recently. It's so cute. I love your outfits. I'm a big fan of the like the kimono style one too, though.
Yes,
it's adorable.
I like that as well very much. Yes.
I mean, we're girls. We like dress up. It's just how it works. Holy shit, the emote. Dang, is that TOS friendly? Twitch always goes after everything, and then this is... Okay, well. Brave. Especially with the emote above it to give it a little, like head on the shoulder. No snitching, indeed.
Don't tell.
We don't do that here. We don't. Oh, I wanted to ask you also, did you ever go to the Pokemon Center?
Yes, I went to the Pokemon Center. Yes, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
did you see like Kaiju Pikachu run around?
No, what? No, I haven't.
Really?
Mhm.
The massive Pikachu just like Pikachu like
No,
dances to the if you're
I've never
happy
seen
and you
it.
know it. Really? Oh wait, I'm talking about the restaurant by the way, not the store.
Which, right, like the sweets one? Wait, which
Yeah, it's
one?
like a restaurant, Pokemon Center. I have pictures.
Where is it? Wait, maybe.
It's in the it's near the Tokyo station. The cafe.
No, then I don't think I've been there then.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, let me show you a picture. I mean, I have a lot of videos too. It has my face in it, so I can't really show it. I have one video where I have it like facing my face, and then the Pikachu is walking behind me like some kind of Godzilla, and just just destroying everything on its path. It's so funny. I have it somewhere here. I have to add it. But it's pretty, of course, you kind of pay for the vibe more than the food. The food is pretty mid.
Yeah, it's mostly like that.
You can get cute little things.
The food mostly looks interesting, but it doesn't taste really good.
No.
It's always like that with themed cafes, but it looks cute, so you know that's what you paid for.
Yeah, exactly. Because they do really know how to make everything so beautiful and thematic. So impressive how they just turn food into like, I don't know, it's literally a brand now. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm always amazed when people can make food into like actual like things, objects.
Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I don't know how they do that.
I used to watch a lot of TV shows where they were like showing like cakes, how to make them into like beautiful little art pieces. This is to me a little bit like that. Oh, here's a picture. Do you even remember what this was? I think it was macaroni and cheese underneath the Pokeball. The Pikachu was omurice with chips. Now you're looking like the ears. Potato wedges and hamburger steaky for some reason. Pikachu's tail was an omelette and some vegetables and one ebi fry. And for some reason I got the worst Pokemon in the world as my placemat, the Wiglet. Umi digida.
You know, I think like what's so weird about this is it's like it's all over the place. It's what kind of food is this? It's like it has mac and cheese. It has an omelet.
Right?
It has one every. Like, what were they going for? What, huh?
I have no clue. It is such a random amount of foods, but it was fairly okay. But I just really wanted to see just how it was like. And
Yeah,
it was
no,
cute.
I know. It looks really cute. I just think it's funny that it just makes no sense as a dish.
No, maybe it's like, okay, most we get like, I don't know, Americans again over here. Maybe we should adapt it to whatever they eat. Mac and cheese, hamburgers. I know, I'm just making it up, but I don't know. It was pretty good. If you're able to get in, it's pretty nice as an experience.
Oh, you have to reserve?
Yeah, I had to literally camp the website at like 2 a.m. or something. I set alarms for this because it's available in the morning and it's gone in like 10 minutes. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it's really, really crazy. Like a month in advance, they're already booked out.
What? That's crazy.
It's the same for pretty much any like thematic cafe you want to go to because there's also a Kirby one and a bunch of others. But it's really hard to get in.
I saw one, like a Kirby one in Fukuoka. In like the, what's it called? Something city.
I know the one you're probably...
Kanal City.
Yeah.
Kanal City. Yeah, they had like a Kirby cafe. I haven't been in there.
I should
But
go there.
it was actually, I think you could just go in there, luckily. I think that's like when you don't go to Tokyo and like go to more like not completely tourist areas. I think you were really like have more chances in getting in these things. Oh, I just
Feel free.
I just grew up. Oh god, I'm sorry.
She's
Oh god,
tickling
oh
me.
god, oh god. Oh sorry. No, my tail. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Can you? I'm sorry. Can you? Can you?
I kind of... It's kind of cute. Okay, fine. I'll shrink a little bit.
Thank you.
Take a bite. It kind of does look like cotton candy a little bit. Your tail.
No, it's not. It's not cotton. No, please, no.
I don't know. Don't know until I try it though.
No, please.
Speaking of food, I have one picture I want to show you because it's horrible. Well, the food was really good, but the place it was made in was kind of not. Let me see if I can. Oh, here it is. Do you see the amount of rust that's going on here?
Oh my god.
Do you see how badly cleaned it is?
Is that a ramen place?
No, it's some fried stuff. I'm hoping it's seasoning because it was really good. Years of flavor. It just it kind of looked like no one cleaned it in a while, but it was super tasty. I would like to believe it's a well-seasoned stove.
Well, that's where the taste comes from, I guess.
Just a little bit of char to add some flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have any bad food experiences besides fish?
I think really the only thing that wasn't that good was the themed stuff. Otherwise, I don't know, not really. I'm not very adventurous though. I mostly go to the same places, and it's like, yeah, I like this. I go there again.
I'm kind of the same. Like I ate katsudon 5 out of 6 times. The chicken version, but yeah, I love that. It's so good.
I did that with curry and ramen. It's curry, ramen, curry, ramen.
Well, what's the really good one calling it? Was it Ichiban?
There's Ichiran and Ippudo. Ichiran is the one where you sit secluded and then you have your own. Ichiran is where you there's a vending machine. You order from the vending machine, then you go in and then you sit down. But every single seat has its own kind of booth. Yeah. And then you were very secluded from the others. Yeah.
Oh, you can't go wrong with curry, but I always order the least spicy one. Maybe some sweetness to it. I can't tolerate anything else.
Oh god, you can't tolerate hot stuff at all?
No, I've tried it, but I was literally crying and coughing, and I was just level 2 out of 20 or something.
So that's cocoa curry probably, right?
Oh, cocoa curry, that's the one. Yeah.
I normally always get level 3 or 4 spice, and I think it's not spicy, but it just kind of is a bit tasty. And it's very funny because for me I was like, yeah, it's fine. And then I went there with Rain, and Rain was like, how spicy is it? I'm like, it's not spicy at all. I always take 3 and 4 and it's not spicy. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna get 3 as well. She was dying.
Oh god, Rain is Dutch, right? Maybe it's maybe we're just made this way.
It's the genes. I don't know. I really thought it wouldn't be that bad, but she was. I don't know why she was dying.
Oh lord.
Oopsie, my bad.
You don't know until you try it. That's kind of how it is. And every place has different spice levels, so you can't really tell either.
Yeah. They're even with cocoa curry, it's some places level 3 is nothing, and some places level 3 is super spicy.
Yeah.
I don't know. They all kind of do their own thing in the end. It's really weird.
I'm gonna stick to level 1. Level 1. I think the weirdest food I've eaten was what's it? I forgot the name of it, but it's baby fish.
Baby fish or fish sperm?
What?
What? No. Anyways.
When they are a little bit more developed than caviar. God, what's the name? I have a picture though. Let me find it somewhere.
I don't know.
This one. Oh, it's not showing. Ugh, why not? Why aren't you showing up?
Baby fish.
Baby fish. Yeah, this one. I forgot the name. They still have heads. I forgot the name. It's weird. I don't like
those
eating
fish.
Yeah, there's small fish. There's they're not worms. I forgot the name, but it's literally like small baby fish, and they still have their heads and stuff. I don't like eating things that can look at me. Minnow? Is it that? I'm not sure. It has a specific name. It's used as an appetizer.
Never seen this in my life.
But it weirded me out to eat like baby stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't. It kind of looks like sprouts.
Let me zoom in. You will see the faces. They'll stare back into your soul. Do you see them looking now? Do you see them looking?
No, I don't think. Oh. I don't think I would eat this. No,
No,
this
me
can
neither.
go very far away from me.
This was. I mean, I just ordered whatever. I didn't. I just looked at the chart and was like, I don't know anything. Point at something random.
No.
Are they anchovies? I have no clue, but they were tiny little fish. Baby eels, really? Aren't they endangered? Eels?
They eat a lot of eels in Japan, I think. No?
Yeah, the unagi don. It's really good. It's criminally good. I had it once, but it's really greasy, but it's pretty good.
Oh.
It's like smoked in some sauce as well, and it's put over rice.
I see.
It's really nice.
I only know that it's popular because a character of Detective Conan likes it.
The Circle of Conan.
It all comes back to this.
Hey, it can be pretty educative, right? To learn about what your favorite characters like to eat.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, because of Naruto, I really like ramen.
Datebayo. Fellow Naruto fan, I salute you.
I grew up with it. It's just part of me, I guess.
Same. Same, but it's kind of hard to like ask for Naruto characters on your omelet and stuff, so I stick to the usual. Oh, let me. I have one picture. Hold on. Okay, guess what this is?
Wait. Let's look. Totoro. No.
Not quite yet. Not quite there. I'll give you a hint. They're in the chat right now.
Ah. What? Okay. Well, I thought. Yeah, no. I see it. Yes, I see it. Okay, no, I see it. It's the Shiba.
Yeah, I literally asked. It was a very cute maid.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, what do you want on your omurice?" And I was like, "I can ask the usual. It's just cat. What about Shiba Inu?" And her face was like, "Oh fuck, what do they even look like? How do I draw this thing?" and she was literally going. She was constantly like evaluating her ketchup skills. Going like, "Is this right? Does this look right? Fuck it, we're going all in." But I just love this whole idea of just drawing on your food. It's so silly, but it's funny. Have you ever had it on the rice?
I've never been to a maid cafe.
Oh, really?
No, I wanted to, but they were full. Like I went and like I had no choice. Like they were always full. Every time I went, they were full.
Oh.
Full. I don't know why. And like this one time I could have gone, I was like already going somewhere else. It was very unfortunate. I really it was like, you know, I had a lot of stuff planned, and every time when I had the free time it was full, and then when I could have gone, it was like I couldn't go. I will go though. I will. I promise to go to a main cafe even, and I just couldn't go yet, and it's just I have to go.
They're
Next
pretty
time.
popular. I've been to a Victorian maid cafe where they were dressed up like more fancy, more French style.
Yeah.
It was very cute. It was my first one because I was like, I don't really want to start with a maid cafe where they're literally wearing nothing. It's a little awkward. Let's go with something a bit more classy. And then the second time I went to one of the more stereotypical ones, and I kind of liked it less. I thought the classy one was nicer. It was funny to walk in though, because usually I guess the clientele is not exactly me. So I felt like they were giving me more attention because I was a girl.
Yeah. I went to like a normal cafe. That's what I thought, but they were also wearing the maid outfits. Like it was a very nice cafe, and the maids would like come to you and like give you the food. So it was very
Hmm.
similar to that. It wasn't really a themed maid cafe, but they were just wearing it as their uniforms, and that was very cute. I really liked that. Felt very classy.
Yeah, I just like the aesthetic of like the maid outfit. It's like one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Every time someone has like an alternate outfit that's like made something, I'm like, wow, they're so pretty.
I can see the maid inspiration on your outfit too.
You can.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
It's very cute. I love it.
Yeah, it's mostly gothic Lolita inspired because that's what I used to wear when I was a teenager. I'm slowly getting back into it. Usually if I go to Japan at this point, I just buy a bunch of clothes and I just bring them home. Although it still
Yeah,
feels a
same.
little awkward to wear it outside since it's very un-European. But I usually do buy a little bit more toned down stuff so I don't feel too crazy. No headdresses or anything though. It's just dresses.
Well, I get that. I get that. I also bought like one or two things from there, which were really nice. And now I'm like in Berlin. Like in Berlin, no one would care. To be fair, like they don't care about it. But I don't know. Like going outside wearing it is still very. I'm a bit too embarrassed.
Get that?
Because like I love how it looks, but I know people will look at you because like what was she wearing? Yeah. Because it's like not normal to see that kind of outfit, you know. I think I'm still a bit scared of that.
Yeah. Are you like trying to wear the more kawaii Lolita stuff, or is it more like a bit more toned down?
I think like the stuff that I have is more like, okay, I don't even know what that style is. It's like it's not like a dress. It's like a like pants. Like a more prince-ish.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that's called. But like
I know what
it's
you
like
mean.
instead of the dresses, it's like the prince looking stuff.
Oh, that's super cute.
I like that a bit more on myself. I'm more like a tomboyish person, I guess. So yeah, like dresses are something I really rarely wear. I have like one dress which is very cool though. Like it has to be a cool dress. I don't feel comfortable in like not like beautiful or like cute things because that feels like not really me sometimes. Yeah. But I love it so much. Like I see others in it and I just it's so nice. But for me, I don't think it would look good in it.
Yeah, well, it's okay if if you feel like it's not for you, but you still can enjoy it on other people.
Yes.
I do see the princess style sometimes in stores when I look around. It's pretty popular too, and it can look very cute. It can look better than a dress sometimes too. So
I have like it's like I don't even know. It's like with like the like I don't know the English word for it. I don't even know the German word for it. It's like you know what your headband is. It's like the thing you have like on your head. You have like this headband, and it's like
frills.
yes, frills. Okay.
How did I guess?
So like it's like a shirt. It has like frills a little bit, but like only on the front, and then it's like black, and then it has like black pants, which are very short, so you can wear like high socks on it, and it's like it looks pretty cool. It's like a really cool outfit. I also have pictures of it, but I would have to find it. Maybe I can send them to you later.
Yeah, super
Just
cute.
so you can like see what it looks like. It's very cute. I love it.
Yeah, as far as fashion goes, I feel like you can just never be done like browsing. There's so many stores. Because that was my favorite things to buy. I don't know about you, but I usually end up like looking for fashion or manga, figurines, or more figurines. Actually, that's all I bought.
Same. In Japan, I love going shopping for clothing. I feel like when I go here in Europe, I never find anything that I like. Nothing really fits me in a way where I'm like feeling comfortable in it. And when I went there, I just go into one or two stores. I'm like, yep, that's it. I can go home.
We're done.
I'm just really It's just they have so much good stuff that like fits me and my body type and stuff very well, and I love that. And the same with like figurines. I also went and bought a lot of figurines because I'm a weeb. So yeah, it's very similar to that. I love going shopping in Japan very much. Yes, yes. And
Oh,
the other money just went into crane games
oh
and
yeah, I get that. For
card
more
games.
figurines, right?
Plushies, plushies.
Plushies. Those are
Mostly
cute.
plushies.
What kind of figurines were you mostly like looking for? Specific
Mm,
franchises or like anime or like games?
it really depends. Like I'm really up to date with like figurines mostly. Like not necessarily me, it's more resist, but I mostly just look for something where I'm like, oh, right now I'm watching this. Is there a figurine for it? For example, last time I went, not this time, but last time,
Mm-hmm.
I looked for a Fate Go, like a lot of Fate figurines because I was like very into the gacha game. And that's just kind of changes whatever I like at the moment, and then I kind of look for it. And sometimes I just find something that just looks nice, and I didn't even look for it. And I'm like, wow, this looks cool. I'll take this. I'll buy this right now. Okay, and Nendoroids. I love Nendoroids.
Oh. Wait, are Nendoroids the one that have the same face or is that... No, it's not, right?
Nendoroids are the
Let
chibis.
me
Like they're
check.
very small, and you can like exchange faces. You can
Oh
exchange
yeah, they're the cute
hair.
ones.
Yeah. I really like them because like when you go like to gachapon, for example, or there's also specific how do I say this? There's like some sort of collectible which are like furniture, but they're not actually for Nendoroids, but you can use them for Nendoroids.
Mm.
So you can like gacha furniture stuff, and then you can build like small sceneries for your Nendoroids, and then like
Oh,
place them and like take pictures of them.
cute.
And I do like that. I just don't do it often enough. But yeah, it's not Funko Pops. No.
No, I was thinking, I just googled real quick to see, but it's definitely not Funko. The Funkos are
No.
ugly as fuck.
They're ugly. I hate them. No. It's Nendoroids.
Yeah, they're cute. There's like millions of them though. I forgot the name of the store, but it's one that literally has an entire floor with like thousands of them just lined up. I saw
Very
even
so many.
Vishojo and stuff there.
Yes.
Very cool.
I also saw Nyanderes and
Yeah.
yeah. I saw them and I was like, oh. Oh.
I was so close to getting either Nyaners or Iron Mouse. I think I was even there too. But I ended up saving my money so I could buy Tails figurines. And also Atelier because I love those. They're cute.
Yes. I bought a Killua Nendoroid because Killua is like from Hunter x Hunter. There's like not many figurines of him.
Mhm.
So I thought, I really had to get the Nendoroid. It was very new, so I could just buy it.
Yeah.
I also have a Conan one and a Donald Duck one. I have a Donald Duck Nendoroid.
Donald Duck.
And Donald Duck has like a pose where it's just his butt and his feet, and they're sticking out of a wall. I'm not even making that up. If you look for the Donald Duck Nendoroid, it's like one of the things you can do.
Donald,
so
no. He was looking
Why?
under the bed.
Oh no, you're stuck. Wait,
He's stuck
It's-
under the
it's-
bed.
it's this one.
Oh, yeah, show. Oh my god! I mean, this could technically be any duck.
Yes,
Family
but
member.
It's Donald. I know it's him. I can tell.
You can tell from his feet.
His feet are very special to me.
I believe you. You sound like a Donald Duck expert. Here he is in his full glory.
Please save me. I'm stuck.
Goofy-kun, tasukete! He probably doesn't sound like that. Yeah. It is easy to pair him with other figurines though. Like you can make whole scenes where everyone's like, how did it get here? Like have them all stand around him. How are we gonna fix that?
Everyone can look at Donald being stuck in a wall.
Just leave him there. It kind of looks like a museum art piece though. If you put like a little plate next to it, it's like Donald Duck stuck in wall 2019 illustrated by. It has a little bit of that air.
It actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Conan could solve this case.
I put like Conan has like a face where he looks very smug, and he goes like, and he has like his hand on his face, and I put him next to one of our sexy bunny girl figures. So it looks like he's like "Rrr."
Is he checking her out, or what are you doing there,
he's
Mr.
like
Conan?
he's smirking. I think that's really funny.
Smug smirks are the strongest expression anything can have. I fully agree with that. And not just because I specifically asked my rigger to make me as smug as possible.
No.
It's good aesthetic.
Yeah, I really like smug as well. Like a smug little cheeky, you know.
Yeah, I agree. There's still few things I wanted to share with you because the stream is almost 3 hours and I kind of need to sleep soon.
No, it's very late.
Yeah, there were a few. I always like to make pictures of English, and these ones cracked me up, so I made pictures. I don't know if you can see it. It's quite small. I'll try to make it a bit smaller, bigger. I mean, I found hot dogs, but they were called addictive hot dog. I don't know why, but that was what they called it. I do like the fact they put calories underneath though. Like that's very nice of them. I know how many addictive hot dogs I can eat before I have to, stop myself.
Oh no.
I didn't try one though. I regret.
You didn't try the addictive hot dog? Gee.
No, I needed space for, everything else. Yeah, this one cracked me up a little bit. Oh yeah, this one also. If you want to have a grink. A grink.
You want to have a grink?
I want a grink. One grink. Well, it does show that they at least, they're not Google translating it, which is, to me, actually really, impressive.
Yeah,
I totally would have done that if I were them.
Yeah. I think it's crazy that they, spelled it correctly up there and then messed it up.
Yeah, right?
It's like, drink.
Or these kinds of signs.
This. Tourists cannot be stopped.
When it does stop, 10,000 yen is obtained. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna guess that it means more that, if you're a tourist and you park here, you get in trouble. For me, it's like a game. What did they mean by this?
I don't. Tourists cannot be stopped.
We sound so powerful. Yeah. Oh, what about this one?
Wait. It is in trouble. It is in trouble.
I'm going with my extremely limited Japanese. I think it says something to use, and then, it's not available, right?
Yeah. Trouble. Yeah, the lockers probably broken. I don't know.
Oh
yeah, it's missing the keyhole.
Oh. Well spotted. You have realized why it's in trouble.
It's in trouble.
This one also made me giggle.
Wait. That is my cafe, the Moron Cafe. Hello, welcome fellow morons to my cafe.
I actually did end up drinking a coffee here, so I
You settled in perfectly.
It was a cafe just for me. It was really good too. I love having mochas, like mocha drinks. Some nice chocolate with some caramel syrup, right? So good.
Meet your friends here.
Popular hangout spot. Yeah, this was really nice. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one, I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but I thought it was funny.
Oh, the Super Cafe.
VTubers.
Oh.
There were no
Yeah,
VTubers
yeah.
here though.
Aww.
That's slightly misleading. Slightly misleading, but the V's right there, the VTuber, yeah. But actually, I was surprised to see how much merchandise was there for VTubers, which for me was pretty amazing. I actually managed to get like a Nina Kosaka portrait photo thingy. That was pretty nice.
There's a lot.
A lot of hollow stuff too.
Mm.
I bought a bunch of figurines like Marine.
Mm-hmm.
I have pretty much of all of them at this point.
Yeah. There's like a lot of Nichi Sanji, a lot of Hololive, like so much stuff from buttons to I don't know, stickers.
Yeah.
Anything you would imagine, they just have it. It's so cool. Mm.
Yeah, I even saw like ones that were signed by the VTuber themselves, like a Pekora pin with her signature and stuff on it. It made it skyrocket in price, by the way, just because it had it on there. I mean, I get it if you're a collector. Pretty nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they also had like Keisen and Nazuna Gachapon when I was there.
Yeah, I also saw them in crane games. At least Kason I saw there.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of ran out of coins, otherwise I would have tried to get the keychain. It was nice. I don't know. There's something fun about just owning it, collecting it, looking at it. I mean, yeah, sure, it's not really doing anything besides sit there, but oh, for me it's like nice. Some memories.
No, I get it completely.
All I need now is like an actual display case, because I literally have everything kind of tucked away. Also to not look like a massive weeb to any families that might visit. Same for my Shibe collection. I don't know if you know, but I have literally let me find a picture. I have 16 identical plushies. I mean, some have different colors, but they're all the same thing. 16 and counting, because I want to add them to Throne again. I have 16 of these fabulously round boys lying around on my bed, and I kind of want to get like a shelf so I can put them like all over my house. Just for fun, really. Yeah,
16.
I have 16 of these.
More.
Kind of enough. Yeah. But also for my figurines, because I also have a really nice Albedo figurine that was gifted to me. And I don't really have a good spot to put her, so she's kind of like, kind of in the shadows. And yeah, I mean, I have a lot of figurines at this point, so I have to put them somewhere nice.
Yeah. We just kind of put them everywhere, but that also means we can't really have any important people visit. If they would see naked, like not really naked, but like bunny girl figurines.
Oh, yeah.
They're not naked, but some
Just
of
a
them
towel.
are a bit,
I get that. I have I forgot her name, but she's from Sword Art Online, and I got as a crane game reward.
Yeah.
It's one of those ladies with just a towel on. It's like an onsen theme. Yeah, that's not something you really can, I don't know, explain away.
Yeah. I had I was talking to an insurance guy the other day because I wanted to get health insurance, and he was like, "Oh yeah, but we can also go over to your place." And I in my head it was just like, we have my room, which is full of plushies. We have this room, which is full of naked anime girls.
Ooh.
We have our bedroom, which is also full of naked anime girls. And our kitchen looks really bad, so I guess you're not coming over. And then he just told him like, "No, we're not gonna do that at my place. Not gonna happen. Nope."
Yeah, I kind of relate. Every time I have visitors, I do kind of like, it doesn't happen very often, thankfully, but I do end up moving most of the more looking things a bit further into a shelf.
Yeah. No, I get it. I feel like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, my mom was visiting it once, right? And we already had like the anime figurines everywhere, and my mom she knows I like anime, right? But she's not really into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, she's like not an anime fan, So she basically just walked to our house. Like she walked in our apartment and she walked around, and then she looked around and she saw all the bunny girls and all the naked anime girls, and then she like looked at me and she was like, "We need to get you some naked boys too."
Ooh.
And I was like, "Wait, no, mom." No,
I mean, is she wrong?
no, I mean, no, but it's like, oh god.
Yeah, I mean, I actually, now that I think about it, I only have like half naked ladies as well. Like, where's all
Right?
where are all the boys at? They're not very
Quality.
collectible. They're not cute enough. Yeah, I can't think of a single character I would collect that is not like cute girl, honestly.
Yeah, most of them don't have pretty boring figurines, sadly. Which is
Yeah.
like, I have like a half naked the guy from Evangelion, which name I just forgot. Kaworu?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he has like no shirt on. That's
Mm.
the only thing I have which like remotely goes to that. But it's a very boring figurine, right? Because it's just the guy and nothing else.
Yeah, I get that. They usually don't have like the most extravagant designs. They're usually quite like protagonist default. You know,
Yeah,
black hair,
basically.
spiky. There's only I think the only thing I would want to collect is like Solid Snake with no shirt, but I haven't found him yet. If I would, trust me, that would already be gracing my shelf somewhere. I would
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at it every morning as I wake up.
No, I feel like we just need more cool, hot anime boy figurines that look not boring, and then the world is saved.
Yes. Preferably like bandaged up or something. I mean, last picture.
Last picture.
To end with a banger.
Mm. Telling of love, sword and a sword and plasma ball are fingered at the same time.
I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. What does it mean?
I don't know, man. It's just yeah. Mm.
I mean, they even have pictures to show you what they're talking about. It still does not make sense.
I thought she had giant titties, but it's just her elbows.
Oh god, I cannot unsee the boobies now. I mean, it could be just a ribbon. Like her hands could just be like a ribbon.
I thought it was just like, I don't know. I wasn't thinking.
She's just like a VTuber. She lost them in the next picture.
Right, I was so confused. Like, wait, where did these go?
Where did they go?
Huh? The number which is a sword? Purasuma boru. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm trying to make sense out of it. I don't get it. Whatever.
We can't comprehend. It's just that magical. Trade secret cannot be shared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm kind of out of pictures, I think. Also out of time, but that's a different problem.
No. It's okay. We can stop here. We can stop here. It's completely fine. It's 12. It's very late. I have to go to sleep as well. So I completely get it. Yeah.
I'm happy you were here, though. It was very fun. It's nice to finally be able to talk to you, like one-on-one like this. Whoa.
Yeah.
Now I wanna,
Yeah, no.
I wanna have a sequel, but about retro games or something.
Yes, I would love to. I'm just I hope I wasn't too shy or anything.
Oh no, it was nice.
Or like I'm sorry if I talked into your sentences.
Oh no, I mean I do that all the time by accident. You didn't. Don't worry, you didn't.
No,
Discord
me
cut out
too.
sometimes, but that's Discord.
I'm sorry. I might just have a not that good internet.
Oh, don't worry about it. It was very nice to have you here. I'm fairly sure everyone here also really loved learning more about like you and all the things you have seen, and I also did. It was very nice to also realize how much we have in common.
It was very fun. It was very, very comfy. I really enjoyed like just chatting and like hanging out and just talking about things. I think I really like this a lot. It just feels so nice.
Yeah, I felt I mean, it's just I think the first time we like literally well, I know maybe we did have a Discord call one time, but I kind of felt like we've been doing this for a while, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no,
Very
I get it.
familiar.
Like we never really sat down and really talked about a lot. We had one call, but that's it. So this was like a very first thing, which is like why I'm so shy and stuff. Because
No,
I
you
think
were.
you're really cool. Like I don't joke when I say that I really love your music and stuff and like your covers and when you sing, and it's really cool. You're my Yoshi when it comes to that, like 100%. I'm not making this up, right? Like I really mean it. So I'm like I want to be very nice. Like I don't know. It's like yeah, that's kind of what I feel. So yeah, no, you're really cool. Yeah.
I can't stop blushing. My cheeks are so warm. Like actually.
Oh sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much. I also just really loved like hanging out. So I do hope we get to do this again soon.
I would love to for sure, and you too. I'm losing my mind. I don't know. I'm not good at social interactions.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm very
don't
awkward.
worry. Like I think you're kind of like how to say this under selling yourself like by saying that because you're really like fun to talk to and you're very fun to listen to. So please don't say that. It's really you're really cute and so nice and really like at least I had a lot of fun like just getting to know each other better. So
I'm glad to hear that. So
now we're both getting shy.
I'm gonna disappear now into thin air. You say goodbye to everyone, and I say goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining.
Goodbye.
Can I give you a kiss?
No. No.
I scared her away, guys. She left. No. Might be too early to give her a smooch. It was very nice, though. I'm very happy that she wanted to hang out with us. I think I have negative riz, actually, considering I scared her away. Guys, my riz levels are dropping. They were never high to begin with, but oh well. Next date for sure. Oh, let me move us to the chat real quick so we can have a little chat with just us. Oh, there we go. I already had it ready. Oh! I have good news about this one. Let me update it actually. Let me update. First, I have to tell Shira that I mean it when I say that I loved talking to you. You're very, very sweet and cool. Many exclamation marks. she's still vanishing behind the scenes. Oh, she really is so cool. We've sat in each other's chat quite a bit before.
Partner points
But I
for
didn't
the
realize how
partner
much
throne.
like truly we have in
Nin
common.
in
Like even
hyper.
professions are similar. Kind of nice. I feel like I can relate really hard on so many things. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I wanted to update everyone on the Partner Plus thingy because we've made it. Woo! I was greeted by it this morning. Let me make a picture because I wanna keep track of this until it's achieved. This is like the biggest thing probably as far as my VTubing goes, because it makes such a massive difference for me. That's why I'm really like monitoring it. If I can find the thing back. It was here. Yeah. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah, it was made. We made it. Yeah, let me just screenshot just to update it here. So I'm very happy. 2 more months and Twitch will change the way that they calculate earnings, which means that I might have a realistic chance at that point to do this full time, like for real. Because I can always adjust my spending to make it work. Yeah, if people stay subscribed for 2 more months, I'll be able to have it. Yeah, I unfortunately, for some reason, every time I make a screenshot, I accidentally hit something on the page and it adds like a marker color, and that ruins the picture. Like, it makes it like 50 times bigger. Oh, I have to screenshot it again. I should not do that. There we go. Now it should be fine. 24/7 streams. Well, I probably will not do that because I do believe that it's quality over quantity, and I personally need some rest in order to feel like, you know, I can give it my all. But it should have updated. See, 362 out of 350. Whoa! So it was made with like some extra padding. So I'm extremely excited, very very happy, and extremely grateful, most of all, that you guys, yeah, made that possible for me. Like I am genuinely pretty bad at expressing my gratitude, like in general, but I do hope I am able to sort of convey my inner feelings when I say that I am extremely grateful for everyone here and how much you support me, not just by literally showering me and gifts, but also literally just being there. I see so many people there every day, despite how busy you may be, and it's very heartwarming to see that. So I, at the risk of sounding cringe and slightly embarrassing, I do want to say again that it for me is like, I know it makes me very happy. But like I said, I don't feel like I say it often enough because I'm very Dutch. We don't talk about our feelings. No, we don't. So for me, it feels always a little awkward to literally say it out loud. But I do feel it, and I do want everyone to know that. So despite my feeling awkward right now, I do want to say it. It's kind of gay, yes, but you know, hold on. I have a meme for that. I'm memeing so hard lately on Twitter. I am literally memeing my butt off, because I wanna be more active in general. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I kind of don't even know what this means, but it's a little gay. Yeah, so what? Sometimes, no, all the time, it's fine to do so. It's not bad. It's very Moriko core, I know. I'm trying to undo the Morikotisms that I have, which is, for example, to pronounce words.
Partner points for
thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Third. Thank you. Yeah, it's true. It gives me more points, but every sub is very much appreciated, so I appreciate all of it. Thank you. I'm also sorry. I actually had like a timer that was supposed to run that says, I'm sorry if I can't look at the chat too often, but it didn't work. So I have to fix that for next time I collab, just to give everyone a reason why I'm not too responsive. I do read the chat, by the way, but I feel like I can't interrupt when someone else is talking, right? But I have read a lot of comments, so don't worry about it going into the void. I have definitely seen a lot of things. I know it's normal, but I also know that it's kind of nice if you're watching and you say something, you take the effort to say something, it's nice to be seen, right? And I also agree. That makes me happy too. So I always tell myself before every stream, for God's sake, keep looking as hard as it is, because I like to go like this when I talk. I look all over the place, but I need to see too what's happening in the chat. Oven mittens for Soya. Does she have none, or is she using her literal hands to capture like oven hot plates or something? Oh, I will perceive you. I need to perceive you. It's my lifelong ambition to perceive everything, no matter how low my perception is. But yeah, that's exactly what I also feel like. I have to make sure that whoever is wanting to spend time with me, also like on here as a collab, it also feels like, you know, happy. Yeah. I'm a very bad host though. It's not something I'm good at. I need to learn. I need to learn for sure. I'm such a shroom. Anyway, I tried. She took a pizza out of the oven with bare hands. I mean, I've done that too in the past, but I learned my lesson. Don't do that. Just grab something. You know what? I'll bring a pair of mittens to her. I'll bring her a pair of mittens. Yeah, I'll do so. I'm gonna visit her next week. My flight is on the beginning of the week, so I'll stream when I can. Speaking of streams, next one is tomorrow, then Saturday, and then most likely I'll stream on Monday and Tuesday. I'll be at Soya's place for the rest of the week. And once I'm back, I'm going straight back into streaming. I'll be... well, I actually managed, because Soya has to work as well. I actually arranged being able to work abroad. So I don't have to spend any days, baby! I am playing the system. Haha! Well, it's European Union, so it's not, you know, don't have to do anything special. Well, at least, you know, it's in the same area. Working on the vacay. It's not a vacay. It's, technically not. But thankfully, this may not be a surprise, because I'm sure many of you are the same. I like to automate a lot of my work. But I don't tell people it is automated. So when I'm doing stuff, I can do it really fast. But I still act like I don't. It's still the same quality. It's just a lot faster. Yeah. I'm one of those people that I guess you can classify as lazy, but lazy makes you work smarter. How to automate meetings. I could technically just put my face like it's frozen and then just have an AI bot. I mean, I've spoken for so long in the wrong language, but I've spoken so much, so many hours of me just blah blah blahing with like minimum amount of sound. I'm sure I could turn myself into an AI. I can ask ChatGPT to attend my meetings. I was watching that video someone recommended on Discord where a lawyer tried to use ChatGPT to argue a case for him, and ChatGPT literally hallucinated an entire arc of lawsuits that didn't happen, but it pretended it did, and the lawyer didn't fact check, so they were like, yeah, in the case of Flurpenderp, God knows why he's named that way, he lost to Flurpistan, and the case was dismissed because of floodings or something. It was literally hallucinated. Yeah, but it's just generating fanfic. Yeah, it's literally, it cited a fake case. It made me laugh really hard. I hope it doesn't do that. That might get me in trouble. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that before I go to bed, which I should do now because time is running. I'm already starting to Zatsudan. I should not do that. Okay, I'm gonna check. Also, Stream Together kept booting us, so I don't think it actually did anything. I was hoping it did. Because I used it with Sean though, it was really nice. Darkel! Thank you for tier 3, 28 months! Thank you! One! Very much appreciated. Churo-kun as well, 12 months. Thank you. Thank you, Flaming Fetus, for 24 months. Thank you, Scooter Booter, for 3 months. Thank you. Kagarato as well, tier 2 for 29 months. Thank you. And Flora, thank you for 7 months. Thank you. Acceptor as well. Thank you for 13 months. And you, Yuppie, thank you so much for 2 months. Thank you. Thank you. Extreme appreciation. Mo as well. Thank you for 23 months. Zora Surigami as well for 1 month. Thank you! Thank you! Famtaro, als we samenwerken zijn we sterk. I'm not sure if that's what your name is referring. Thank you, Famtaro31. Thank you so much for 3 months. Thank you! And third down as well for 3 for 28 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm scrolling back. I just wanted to thank everyone before I literally snore myself to sleep. Wait, that's the other way around. You sleep and then snore. Yeah. At least I think I snore. I can record. No, that's creepy. I don't want to know. It's good to be oblivious sometimes, right? Yeah. That's it. Thank you for 29 months. Thank you. Thank you. Because I might forget to do this tomorrow. That's why I want to do it now. Corvus, thank you for 13 months. Thank you. And Turtle Brain, thank you for 3 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you everyone so much. I will put my arm away. I will check who we can raid. Because tomorrow I'm back with Little Witch No Beta. And on Saturday, I'm streaming an hour earlier, just so you know. Because I'm playing Fahrenheit, followed by a Girls of Sea collab. Hence why the time is a little different. Behold the power of tier 3. Yeah, you have a whip. That's exclusive for me and you. Yeah, I'm a drag. It's 2 more months. Exactly. Yeah, I could ask Google. Wait, Siri. Whoever. I can leave the window open and ask my neighbors. Let's see who we can raid. It is a beautiful Thursday. I was looking at the agenda. I was like, Friday? Oh yeah, it's past midnight. Let's see who we can raid. Because I think a lot of people just started. Because it's... let's see. Nyaru's on. Alice is on. Jean Famous is on. I love the way like her hoodie looks. It's super cute with the ears. Ines is still on. Maybe I should do Ines. Because she's still doing her birthday. Let's see. I'm not sure if she already ate. She's streaming. Oh, she's summoning demons. Okay, let's raid Ines. We're gonna raid Ines, who is currently inviting the devil into her home, which I don't advise, but you know, different strokes for different folks. Ines scares you. She's a little different, but she's very funny. Yeah, for Saturday we're gonna play fuck, what was the name? Lethal Company. We're gonna use a mod to enable us all to play at the same time. So I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna spend some time with my girls. Let's see. For the legal company. Nothing weird happening there. And tomorrow will be Little Witch No Beta. So I hope you'll be able to join me tomorrow. And for now, good night. Thank you so much for today. I hope you had fun. And again, please support Shira as well. She's super cool. And she does a lot of similar things as me. So if you like me, you'll like her. So I hope you can also, check her out if you're not already. Thank you so much. I'm waving. If only this was 3D. Thank you so much for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. And good night. Bye-bye. 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 Voice dying.